What's up, y'all? It's your boy BlastphamousHD. It's been a minute since I've gotten to stream from my phone, but I'm glad to be back. You know what I'm saying? It's your boy BlastphamousHD coming at you guys with BHD story time. You know what I mean? Make sure to type a 1 in the chat if you guys can hear and see everything good. Type a 2 in the chat if you guys can't hear or see none of this. It's all conflabbed and none of it is working kinda, and the audio is in and out and up and down and left and 4 and 62. It's all types of random things. What's up, you guys? Type a 1 in the chat if you guys can hear everything that I am saying. Type a 2 in the chat if you guys can't hear none of this. You know what I mean? We've got some stories to tell you guys today. Oh my God. The time my best friend robbed me for my PlayStation at gunpoint. Good grief, man. You know what I'm saying? Really? PlayStation? It makes sense. You know what I mean? If you don't think, it makes perfect sense if you don't think about it too much. You know what I'm saying? For real, for real. All right, you guys, let me see. We're putting the links up in this mug. Bruh, this story is heralding. This story is wild. Oh my God. All right, so make sure to type a 1 in the chat if you guys can see and or hear this mug. Type a 2 in the chat if you guys can't hear or see any of this. For real, for real. All right, so we're putting the links up in the chat. All right, so this happened back in the day, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I had a best friend of mine. You know what I'm saying? Like, we was supposed to be cool. You know what I mean? I thought we was cool. And he got mad at me over some money and then decided to rob my freaking house. Now, I met this dude at the freaking, I met this dude in the projects. You know what I mean? For real, for real. You know what I mean? It was my first time really running into somebody like that. And, you know what I mean? After I ended up, after I became cool with the dude, you know, like, yeah, he just started doing like wild type of foolishness. One of them being him robbing my house at gunpoint. What's up, Marty? Yo, what's up, Robusta? What it do? What's up? Yo, we here with BHD story time today, man. You know what I'm saying? And I've got a wild one for you guys if you guys have not heard this story yet. You know what I'm saying? I've got a ton. Now, what's really wild is a lot of my stories I've told on YouTube, I've done the exact opposite of what most YouTubers do. See, most YouTubers, they'll put a bunch of extra stuff in. You know what I'm saying? But it's like mystery horror. For real, for real. What's up, Robusta? But, you know, me, I've like left a lot of stuff out because, you know, I didn't want to get in trouble for any of the stuff that I was telling you guys about, because a lot of my stories are like really, really crazy. You know what I mean? They got a lot of violence in them, and, you know, there's some high-speed chases, you know, me getting jumped, you know what I mean? Like, you know, getting robbed at gunpoint for stuff that for stuff that I didn't deserve to get robbed of. You know what I'm saying? Now, this story, okay, so let's see. So I got a lot of stories to tell you guys about. You know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah, I got to put my second tip jar up. For real, for real. All right, so we got the first tip jar links up. We're putting up the second one. You know what I'm saying? Give me a couple more seconds. We're going to head to the bathroom and get it started. No diddy. For real, for real. Got robbed of my PlayStation at gunpoint. Yo, type of 1 in the chat if you guys have ever had a type of PlayStation. Type of 2 in the chat if you guys have never had a PlayStation. For real, for real. Oh, that's what's up. Yeah. Hey, what's up, Matthew? Yo. All right, so one of these days, I'm going to have to try a 24-hour stream. You know what I'm saying? You guys have been telling me about that mug. You know what I'm saying? Got you guys coming up fresh. All right, yo, we just got the second links up. All right, you good? Yeah. We good. Yo, what's up, Aronis? What's up, Fax? Yo, appreciate the compliment. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. All right, Joe. So, this story, saying now that we're through with all the pleasantries and whatnot. So, this story takes place back in the day. You know what I'm saying? Now, back in this time now, if a lot of you guys remember back in the day, I used to live in the projects out here in Las Vegas, Nevada. You know what I'm saying? Those projects are called Joshua Villas projects. Now, type of one in the chat. Type of one in the chat if you guys can hear all the audio. Type of two in the chat if y'all can't hear none of the audio. You know what I'm saying? Now, for every 10 in super chat we raise, I will be dropping a secret about this story that I never told in the actual video. You know what I'm saying? For a 2 in super chat, you guys get a shout out. You know what I'm saying? For a 30 in super chat, I'll go back and recant any story that you guys have previously heard from me, but you want me to tell in more detail. Because like I tell y'all, I tend to leave a lot of stuff out of my stories. I tend to go the exact opposite of most YouTubers. I've done and been into so much crazy stuff that, I was trying to leave stuff out because I didn't want to tell on myself and go back to jail again. You know what I'm saying? Bruh. For real, for real. All right, so with that being said, if you guys want to super chat through, the best way to super chat to your boy is directly through the tip jar, directly through the link that's pinned up in the comment section up above, and or directly through the channel. You know what I'm saying? Now, with that being said, what it is, Omar, what's up, Mia? What's up, Bobo? What's up, Matt? What's up, The Real Treat? Yo, what's up, Tom Lease? What's up, Cookie? What it do, Aronas? What's up, Fax? What's up, Asti? What's up, Francisco? What it is, Obelisk, the Tormentor, like in Yu-Gi-Oh cards. What's up, Demelio? You know what I'm saying? What's up, Demelo? What's up, Robusto? What's up, Harvey? Yo, hope you guys are having a good day. Yo, what it is, Ford? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, yeah. Hey, appreciate the compliment, Brody. For real, for real. Yeah, yeah. Hey, what's up, gang? All right, so. You know what I'm saying? Now, as you guys may see, the leaderboard thingy thing has been activated. So, anyone that super chats, you guys instantly get on the leaderboard. You know what I'm saying? The person that gets the highest on the leaderboard, you know what I'm saying? Type of one in the chat. And if the person that gets the highest on the super chat leaderboard, you guys want to put their name in the title of tomorrow's live stream. Type of two in the chat if you guys want me to put their name in the description of a YouTube video. You guys get to choose. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, yeah. What's up, your boy Alex? Yo, what's up, Omar? You know what I'm saying? What's up? Appreciate the compliment, bro. Yeah, yeah. That's what's up. You are here now. Hey, what's up, Major B and D? What's up, Elevated? I'm doing good, Brody. Hope you guys are doing good as well. What's up, Elijah? What's up, Victoria? Hope you guys are having a productive day out this month. Now, with that being said, this is what happened. All right, so I knew this dude back when I used to live in the projects. His name was, I'm going to drop his name once we reach super chat. Once we reach the 10 in super chat, I'm going to drop his name. You know what I'm saying? Now, the most important thing about this dude is that he was like one of my best friends at the time. You know what I'm saying? I knew this dude ever since I was 17. Maybe even 16. You know what I'm saying? Now, when I first met Homeboy back in Joshua Village Projects, you know what I'm saying? We used to play like Yu-Gi-Oh cards together. We used to like hang out and chill and kick it. You know what I'm saying? We would like talk to girls together and whatnot. He'd bring a girl for me and then he'd have a girl, whatever. You know what I mean? It'd be a great time. With that being said, at a certain point, we branched off in different paths. You know what I'm saying? What's really funny is he became a mixtape rapper, right? He started rapping and selling mixtapes and whatnot. And me, I started playing poker for a living. You know what I'm saying? Now, granted, hey, what's up about? What's up, Willie? Hey, I'll do a backflip for 100 in super chat, Willie. What's up, Matt? What's up, Matt? Patrick? What's up, Alex? What's up, Alexis? What's up, Victor? Yo, what's up? Your boy, Alex. Yo, what it is, homie? Yeah, yeah. I was living in the projects on my original channel. Yes. You know what I'm saying? Also, on my original channel, you know what I'm saying? When I first started out, that's why I had that floodlight in the background, which was because I was living in the project still. You know what I'm saying? What's really funny is when I was still living in the projects, when I first started doing YouTube, when I was about to get my first car, like, you know what I mean, started getting my first car or whatever, I couldn't park the car where I was living at because, you know, I didn't want anybody knowing that I had anything because that's how you get robbed. For real, for real. Hey, appreciate the compliment, Angel. You know what I'm saying? For real, for real. That's what's up, Elijah. 100 in super chat, and you'll get to find out, Elijah. For real, for real. Hey, that's what's up, Dracula. Thank you. What's up, Dada? All right, so with that being said, now after I became cool with Rashad, we started, you know what I mean? We started hanging out and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? So after we became cool, you know what I'm saying? Now we're gonna fast forward to, you know what I'm saying, the day that he decided to rob my house at gunpoint. Now, this is what happened, right? I was out playing poker at the New Orleans casino out here in Las Vegas, right? As I was out there playing poker at the casino, I gets a call on my phone. Ding! I look down and I notice this is my homeboy, Zach Corber. You know what I'm saying? Now I look down, see it's my homeboy, Zach Corber. I answer the phone, you know what I'm saying? And he's like, yo, what's up, bro? What you getting into tonight? I'm like, oh, you know, I'm out at the freaking casino. I'm chilling. I'm playing some poker. What you getting into? He's like, oh, nothing, bro. I just wanted to hit you up to see if you want to hang out. I'm like, oh, maybe later. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can come through and we can play poker. But right now I'm playing poker. Because back then I played poker for a living, right? So he was like, oh, okay, cool. I'll talk to you later. So he go ahead and rolls out, you know what I'm saying? And about 20 or 30 minutes later, I get another call on my phone, and you know, it's my homeboy. You know, it's the homeboy whose name who we will release once we reach either 2 memberships or 10 in super chat. You know what I'm saying? For real, for real. Let's see. All right, so W's in the chat to the mod squad. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. W's in the chat to the mod squad, man, for keeping the chat clean and devoid of all freaking, you know, spam and people saying craziness. You know what I'm saying? For real, for real. Hey, appreciate you for the compliment. Yeah. That's what's up. What's up, Jalen? Yo, what's up, Car? Hey, thank you for subscribing to Angel Vista. You know what I'm saying? You said you want to, I thought you were saying throw a bike. That is wild. Okay, so with that being said, you know what I'm saying? We kept on, you know, so the homeboy with Rashad Banks, when he calls me, he's like, yo, you know, I'm on my, hey man, I'm at this really, really nice party. Yeah, I mean, and he sounds really drunk, so we're going to act drunk for this. Hey man, I'm at this really, really cool freaking party, bro. Dude, you should totally come through, man. Dude, I'm going to come to the party. And the way he was describing it, yo, W's in the chat to TJ Lee. W's in the chat to TJ Lee. Thank you for the membership, Brody. Yo, Blast, what's good, Brody? Yo, it's all good, Brody. Hope you're having a good day as well, man. Yo, how are things going, TJ Lee? Hope you're having a productive day, Brody. Yo, W's in the chat, TJ Lee. Yo. Hey, what are you up to? What snacks are you guys snacking on? TJ Lee and everyone else. What snacks is everybody snacking on? You know what I'm saying? For real, for real. Also, what's the first video that you guys saw of mine that got you guys interested in watching more of my videos? You know what I'm saying? W's in the chat to TJ Lee. W's, Brody. Yo, that's legendary energy. All right, so what's up, Elijah? Yo, you like Takis? I've never had Takis before. Yo, what's up, Car Fan? Yo, what's up, Angel? What's up, CF? You guys see the new Fortnite thing that just came out? You know what I'm saying? For real, for real. You know what I'm saying? Bruh. That's what's up. All right, yo. Kobe or MJ? I'd say MJ. You know what I'm saying? That's what's up. What's up, Totally Legit? What's up, Totally Legit? What's up, Caden? All right, so with that being said, man, you know what I'm saying? The homie TJ Lee just christened the stream with the first super chat. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for the membership. Okay, so with that being said, the homeboy Rashad Banks, he was he was like a hood type of dude. You know what I'm saying? Now, I knew Rashad Banks from the projects, you know, which is why I kept hanging out with him, was because I was trying to stay true to the streets. You know what I'm saying? I was like, oh man, I gotta stay cool with the people that, I started being friends with before I started doing videos and stuff. So I tried to be cool with the dude, and all it did was nearly get me robbed again. You know what I'm saying? That's why you gotta be careful with who you kick it with. You know what I'm saying? You might just end up getting yourself robbed. For real, for real. Let's see. Fortnite is fire. Hey, understandable, Mia. For real, for real. Yo, much love back, totally legit. Likewise. What's up, Mr. Whiskers? What's up, Solomon? You know what I'm saying? Yo, that's cool. Hey, what did everybody have for breakfast? You know what I'm saying? What'd you guys have for breakfast? Yeah, yeah. Yo, that's cool, Chaotic. Yo, you have the name of one of my favorite freaking creators. Nah! With that being said, you know what I'm saying? We're in the freaking projects, man. And back then everything was cool. He had never tried to rob me, so I figured everything be fine, right? Now, like I said, the homeboy that we're talking about, that I will tell you guys his name in either one more membership or $5 more in super chat, you know what I'm saying? We'll unlock his name. Now, this homeboy, he calls me up. I'm sitting at the poker table and he's like, yeah, I'm at this party, man. It's all these beautiful women everywhere. They're all wearing sundresses and they're scantily clad in bikinis. This room is full of females that are basically from not the Lil Nas X music video, the Cisco Thong Song music video. All the baddest females are all from that, and they're all in here. And bro, you should let me come pick you up. I'm gonna come pick you up. And I'm like, oh, yo, I'm down to go to this party. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, where's it at? And he's like, oh, dude, just one with the L. So where are you at right now so I can come pick you up? And I was like, oh, I'm at the Orleans Hotel Casino. And he's like, oh, for real? Word? That's what's up. Now, a couple of secrets to this story is the fact that this call already sounded a little bit of weird to me. And the reason why it sounded a little bit of weird to me is because when he was telling me the story, I could hear wind in the background. Like he was either galloping on a really fast racehorse and he was driving in the car with the windows down. You know what I'm saying? WD-80 type shit. Like windows down 80 miles per hour. You feel me? So it seemed a bit peculiar that he's telling me that, like we're gonna get some, I'm at a party and the music is high. I'm just like, it don't sound like you was at no party. You feel me? So when he said all these things to me, TJ Lee, who's the homie, you know what I'm saying? It set off my black people spider sense. You know what I'm saying? This shit started tingling and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? And it was just a small tingle though. I was like, oh, you know what I mean? Like just a little bit of tingle. So, I'm just like, oh, so he's like, yo, I want to come pick you up. I'm at the party, so like, where you at? And I'm like, oh, right now I'm at the poker table at the Orleans. You can come pick me up, you know what I mean? Like, let me know you're on your way. He's like, oh, okay, cool. He gets off the phone and then I get a call from my brother and who I was living with at the time, who was my roommate at the time. He calls me. He's like, yo, Maurice. You know what I mean? He calls me like 30 minutes later. He's like, yo, Maurice, the house just got robbed, man. They robbed the house. And I'm like, yo, who robbed the house? Now, when I was told that the house had just got robbed, that spider sense tingling, that small tingling, was now like a huge 5-alarm fire blaze. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm on fire with thinking about who would rob my house. And the first person that popped to mind, you know what I'm saying, is of course the person that we gonna name once we reach 5 more in super chat. W's in the chat to TJ Lee. You know what I'm saying? Yo, TJ Lee, what you get into last weekend? You know what I'm saying? For real, for real. W's mods. Also, by the way, I forgot to tell you guys, my birthday is in, what's today? I mean, what day is today? Like the number, you know what I'm saying? My birthday is in like 8 more days. You know what I'm saying? More to less says proof. Proof of what? I don't get it. You want proof of sale? Proof of purchase? You know what I'm saying? Was that proof of tax exemption? Proof of diplomatic immunity? You know what I'm saying? Oh, you want proof of if the story is real. Well, more to less, I want you to guess if the story is real. I want you to guess. Go ahead and guess. All right, so what's up? It's your boy Alex. What's up, Anime Thighs? What's up, Jere? What's up, Reveli? What's up, Reveli Lou? You know what I'm saying? Hello, friends. What's up, yo? What's up, Totally Legit? Today is the night for you. I feel like today should be like, I think today is the 8th. No, today is the 8th. 1,000,000%. Yeah, today is the 8th. You must be in a completely different time zone. Okay, so with that being said, you know what I'm saying? With that being said, now, after I get this call, I get off the phone with Rashad Banks, right? And now after I get off the, I'm on the phone with my brother, and my brother is telling me, he's like, yo, the house just got robbed. They took everything, the house just got robbed. And I'm just like, yo, come on, bro. Like, so of course, to me, the first thing that my brain went to was that this dude calls me like 30 minutes ago, tells me that, hey man, I want to bring you to this party, man. This party's super duper lit. And then, after he figures out where I'm at, after he ascertains my location, then he immediately gets off the phone and says, oh man, hey man, okay, well, I'm on my way. And then my house gets robbed immediately. Type of 1 in the chat, if your friend ever did that to you, you would think it's him. Type of 2 in the chat, if you would not immediately think it's your friend who just did that to you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Man. Hey, what's up, OG? What's up, Brody? So, anyway, you ate toast for breakfast. That's what's up, your boy Alex. What's up, Reddit 420? All right, so with that being said, you know what I'm saying, I get down to the, so my brother he's screaming and yelling over the phone. He's like, yo, I think it was that dude. I think it was the guy. Mind you, once we reach 5 more in Super Chat, we will be unlocking his name. You know what I'm saying? If we reach 50 in Super Chat, I will tell you guys an even crazier story of when I got robbed at Glass Point. Someone tried robbing me in the streets with a piece of sharpened down glass. The gall. Like, can you guys imagine that? You see, a piece of glass? Glass? That's not even... I'm just like, yo, glass. Nigga, that's what's up. That's what's up, man. Yeah. How many times have I been robbed? I don't know, maybe like 2 or 3. You know what I'm saying? Not a whole bunch. 17 million times I've been robbed. Millions of times. So, with that being said, you know what I'm saying? I'm sitting at the table, you know what I'm saying? I'm still on the phone with my brother. My brother's up in arms. He's like, yo, I think I know who did it. And I told him, I'm like, yo, I think I know who did it too. It was the dude that I was just on the phone with, you know what I'm saying, a couple minutes ago. Like, he didn't even wait a long amount of time. How you gonna call me right before you rob my house? Like, type of 1 in the chat if that's just a terrible robber. You know what I'm saying? Type of 2 in the chat if it makes sense because he needed to figure out if I was home or not so that he could rob my house at the time. He needed to figure out if I was home or not. You know what I'm saying? Otherwise, how could he rob me at gunpoint? Oh boy. You know what I'm saying? It is hilariously wild. Hey, what's up, more to less? What's up, Elijah Mitchell? You know what I'm saying? What's up, yo? All right, you guys. Hey, what's up, Totally Legit? Yo, hey, what time is it where you guys are from? You know what I'm saying? And where are you guys from? For real. So, with that being said, what's up, more to less? What's up, Anthony? Yeah, he could have just knocked. I mean, it would have made sense, but then, he wouldn't have known if I was truly home. So type of one in the chat if it makes perfect sense that he called my house. They called me to make sure I was home before he robbed me. Type of two in the chat if he is a terrible robbery person. He is a horrible robber. Just like, it makes sense to knock. You know what I'm saying? You knock, and if I'm home, you know what I'm saying? I'm not home, kick the door in, steal some stuff. How you gonna call me? Hey man, you at the crib? You at the house? Where you at? You at the grocery store? Oh, that's what's up. Damn, I'm getting another call. Hold on, give me a second. And then my house get robbed. Dude, like nigga, it's obviously him. I don't know why he didn't know I knew it would be him. You know what I'm saying? What's up, Elijah? What's up, Charles? What's up, Totally Legit? What's up, Anthony? Yo, what's up, Reddit? You know what I'm saying? Hey, type of one in the chat if you guys can hear everything I'm saying. Type of two in the chat if you guys can't hear none of this. Yo, what's up, Charles Hepburn? You say it's 9:49. That's what's up. You say it's 6:48 in Australia, homie. That's coolin'. What's up, Reggie Side? What it is, Brody? What's up, Charles Hepburn? What's up, Anthony? What it is, Elijah Legit? What it do? Totally Legit. There's a lot of legits here. What it is, Miss All Sunday? What's up? What's up, yo? I suck. With that being said, I'm sitting and, I go through my poker hand or whatever. And, I get off the phone with him and I call my homeboy that I've been talking to previously, Zach Corper, right? Professional poker player. I call him up and I'm like, yo, my house just got robbed. You know what I'm saying? Like, I need you to come pick me up and take me to my crib. He's like, all right, bet. I'm on my way. Because my homeboys ride for me the same way I ride for them. You know what I'm saying? So he comes, picks me up because he lived real close to New Orleans. He picks me up in like 10 freaking minutes, right? We fly down to my crib. While I'm on the way to my crib, I get another call from the dude that robbed my house at gunpoint. Mind you, we are already at a freaking membership. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate you guys. For real. What's up, Papa John? You know what I'm saying? Yo. Once we reach our super chat milestone, which is 50 in super chat, you know what I'm saying, and or 9 more memberships, I will be telling you guys the story of type of one in the chat if you guys want to hear the story of when I got robbed at Serrated Glass Point. A dude that I swear to God was on a lot of different drugs. He robbed me at Sharpened Down Glass Point. Okay, you cannot make that shit up. Type of two in the chat if you guys want to hear the story instead of when I was messing with this girl and her boyfriend came to the door and her boyfriend opened the door while I was still cuddling with her, in the middle of cuddling. So type of one in the chat if you guys want to hear the story about when I got robbed at freaking Sharpened Down Glass Point, when somebody tried to rob me at Sharpened Down Glass Point. To put two in the chat if you guys want to hear the story of when a dude walked in on me cuddling with his girlfriend from the inside. Damn. Understandable. We got a lot of ones. A whole lot of ones. Understandable. Yeah. That's what's up. For real. All right, so we got 1, 2, a whole lot of 1. A piece of glass, damn, was he okay? I don't think he was. I think he was on meth or crack or booger sugar. Definitely one of them. I don't know what he was smoking, but he was smoking. Yo, W's in the chat, the Haru Horus. W's in the chat. Yo, W's in the chat. Yo, BHD, loved your videos since I was 13. Love from New York. Yo, can you bring back the Family Guy Try Not to Laugh reactions? And can you give me advice about getting girls? Yes, I can, Haru Horace. You know what I'm saying? I got you guys coming up fresh. You know what I'm saying? Now, with that being said, if there is any type of advice that you guys would like from your boy, you know what I'm saying? Super chat you guys' question through, regardless of the amount, and I will give you the best advice based on my life experience. You know what I'm saying? Now, advice on getting girls. I'm gonna give you some base advice because you just, some starting advice, some foundation advice. Number 1, do 100 push-ups a day. You know what I'm saying? Number two, tell a lot of stories whenever you're around your friends. Tell a lot of stories, but don't tell your stories to women. Tell your stories to men while women are close by. You know what I'm saying? Because if you tell your story to the woman, you're bragging, which is low value and it makes you a weirdo. But if you tell your story to your homie while the woman listens who's with him, and she obviously hears through earshot, then she gets to hear all of the awesome braggadocious stuff about you, but without you coming off as thirsty, weird, or bragging about yourself. You know what I'm saying? So 100 push-ups, 100 push-ups a day, shower first thing in the morning when you wake up. You know what I'm saying? And if you're ever feeling, if your brain ever feels some way, like, and whenever you're hanging out with women, you want to, number one, play a really, really good suspense action movie. All right? That keeps their mind occupied. You know, that allows you to get in hours with the girl and spending time with her. You know what I'm saying? Because you have to spend at least 10 to 20 hours with a female before she's, you know, down to cuddle. You know what I'm saying? You have to spend at least 10 hours with a female before she's down to cuddle. And the most important thing about spending time with a female is taking her to a whole bunch of different places. Don't just take her one place. Don't just take her to, you know, a restaurant to get food. You want to take her to a restaurant to get food, then take her to a bar to get her a drink, because I don't drink. You know what I'm saying? Then you want to take her to an arcade to have some fun for about 45 minutes. Then you want to take her to a casino just to watch other people play blackjack. You know, all of these things, you know what I'm saying? Because because the thing that makes a woman develop a big crush on you is, you know, number one, you're not being clingy. Number two, not being weird. And number three, you know, taking her in and out of environments. And because every time you take a woman into an environment and then you bring her out of it and then take her into a different environment, every time it builds a lot of trust with women because she knows that you're not, you know, crazy or thirsty. Oh, also, whatever you do, do not bring up sex unless she brings it up like 3 times. First 2 times are just traps. You know what I mean? But the most important thing is, but the most important thing about getting a girlfriend, a new woman, Hero Horus, good thing I showered first thing in the morning. Hell yeah, Hero Horus, you're already on the right way. For real, for real. So the most important thing about going out and talking to new women, and this is going to sound weird, Hero. This is going to sound really weird, but you have to tell everyone you're hanging around that you already have a girlfriend, even if you don't. Because if you don't tell people you already have a girlfriend, they'll start trying to cock block you from talking to any girl that they like because they'll think you're on the prowl. And by telling girls and everybody that you already have a girlfriend, it already automatically makes you not thirsty. It automatically makes you pre-selected. So, you know, weirdly enough, women only want guys that all other women already want. Type of 1 in the chat if women only seem to want guys that already have hoes. You know what I'm saying? Type of 2 in the chat if women only like guys who are saving themselves for marriage and not hoeing and, you know, nice guys, you know? Type of 1 is like it, you know, it's pretty wild. You know what I'm saying? They have a saying, women only want you when you have a girlfriend. You know what I'm saying? When you already have a girlfriend. Nothing but facts, bro. Yeah. Depends on the girl and man. I mean, yeah, I mean, also let women do what makes them happy. Very true. Mushy is very, very on the nose with that one. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you do, also, whenever you're hanging out with a girl, she's going to say some goofy stuff to you that will either piss you off or make you believe that she's some sort of slut or a terrible person. This is called a shit test. Don't fall for it. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're hanging out with a chick and she says, you know, oh, I was hanging out with this one chick, like, you know, I'd say like, yo, let's just say a long time ago, because women I know watch this. And that's a good laugh. And she looks at me and she says, yo, I'm a gold digger that marries men for their money and then steals everything they have and then, you know, leaves them. And I shit you not, she told me this up to my face at a party. And because I understood this to be a shit test, which, we all know we should. Well, we all been through shit tests. If a woman ever says you're like, type of one in the chat, if a woman that has ever told you she didn't like you and then somehow you ended up hanging out with her, like later on she ended up liking you. Type of two in the chat if that has never happened. But I've had it happen to me a whole bunch. Because when women tell you they don't like you, it's a shit test. She's testing you to see if you're strong enough to mate on. You know what I'm saying? Just be funny and confident and non-thirsty. Very, very important that you're non-thirsty. Also, the most important thing when you're hanging out with a chick is, and this is the last tip I'm gonna tell you. This is the last tip I'm gonna hook you guys up with. You know what I'm saying? No, it's not. You know what I'm saying? You guys super chat through and you ask me any type of advice, of course, including dating. Ha-cha-cha. I will hook you guys up with the best advice I have up to my knowledge, but I'm going to continue with the story after I drop you guys one more tidbit. Now, the most important thing when you're kicking it with a chick, now, not the most important thing, but one of the most important thing is like breaking the touch barrier with a new girl you're hanging out with, right? A lot of guys don't know how to do that. They make it up to be this real big thing. I got to touch her. I got to try to touch her. And they don't know what they do, so they end up making it awkward, and then nothing happens because the first touch was awkward, all right? So my best advice for this is when you meet a girl, start touching her immediately. But when you touch her, don't touch her in any sexy places. No dirty places. Like the side of the shoulder. You know what I'm saying? Like when you're talking to her, hey, yo, that's what's up. You know, touch the side of her shoulder. You know what I'm saying? And you'll notice, and if you know what I mean? Oh, you'll also notice that if you ever do want to touch a less than reputable area, the way you do that is you gotta if you do like, so say if you touch a girl on her chest and leave it there, you're gonna catch a case. Game over. I can guarantee it, no matter who she is, even if you're already dating her. But if you touch her chest and move your hand over to her arm, then take your hand off, then you're cool. You know what I'm saying? You ended good, she's not, you're good. But really important is you always want to take your hand, you always want to remove your touch. Like, yeah, if you touch her for a little bit, you know what I'm saying? You always want to remove your touch before she removes it for you. You know what I'm saying? Also, you know what I'm saying? If you touch a chick, if you leave it there, then that feels awkward and weird. So she's probably going to move your hand. But if like after 3 seconds, you move it and then move it back and then move it again, then it's not weird no more. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. If I take a power pill, then drive a Range Rover, will I become a Power Ranger? That is a really, really good joke. You know what I'm saying? For real, for real. Okay, so with that being said, you know what I'm saying? Now, my homeboy, Zach Corper, he gets up to the Orleans, picks me up. We're on our way to my crib to see what's going on with the house being robbed. You know what I'm saying? We get to my crib, and now mind you, on the way there, you know, I get a call. Oh, and the guy's name was Rashad Banks. Since we reached 10 in Super Chat, thanks to Henry Horace. You know what I'm saying? Guy's name was Rashad Banks. So, with that being said, he gives me a call while I'm on the way to my own house. And he's like, yo, man, oh my God, yo, I just want to know if you still wanted me to give you this ride home, man. I'm super plastered, bro. I'm super drunk, man. I just want to know if you want to ride home still. Now, this is pretty smart because he should understand, based on who I am, I'm not going to get no ride home from no dude who's already freaking drunk. You know what I'm saying? That sounds like an invitation to wrap myself around a tree. You know what I'm saying? No, thank you. So I tell him no, but I also understood what the underlying message in that was. Is that the underlying message was, he robbed my house. Do I know it's him yet? And to which a case I answered back, I said no. Now, the way I answered back and said no was by, you know, just talking to him, cracking jokes with him like I didn't even know my house got robbed yet. You know what I'm saying? The party went crazy, man. Hey, that's what's up. Yo, appreciate you back, Elijah. Yo, what's up, TJ Lee? What it is, Elijah Mitchell. What's up, Jack Avery? What's up, Mr. Lead? You know what I'm saying? What's up, Mr. Load? Hey, yo, likewise, Elijah. Appreciate you guys back. You guys have great energy. Yo, W's in the chat to TJ Lee. W's in the chat to Harry Horace. Hey, Harry Horace, let me ask you a question, Brody. What type of advice exactly would you like about getting girls? You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like everyone, because there's these things called sticking points, right? So if you're benching, if you're lifting weights, at some point you reach a sticking point, which is the highest you can go, like a plateau. Same thing when you're practicing dating. You know what I'm saying? For real, for real. W's donos. W's in the chat. W's in the chat to Harry Horace. W's in the chat to TJ Lee ML. You guys are freaking awesome, yo. You know what I'm saying? For real, for real. What's up, ASC? All right, so now we pull up to my crib that had been robbed at gunpoint already. And, you know, when I get there, the place is swarming with cops. Cops everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Now, the scene is dark. You know what I'm saying? We is at my very projectish apartment complex. Scene super duper dark. It was around October. You know what I'm saying? So all the trees had half their leaves on the ground in front of us. Now the security guard was standing out front in front of my apartment, and she was like out there like crying and heaving and just looking real shaken up. You know what I'm saying? I walk up with my homeboy Zach Corper, and the police walk up to me. They approach me. Hey, you know, so you know, who are you? Like, you're not allowed to be past this. This is a, you know, this is a crime scene. And I was like, yo, I live here. This is my stuff. And they're like, oh, okay, yeah, come on through. So as I'm walking up the apartment, I see the guard, the female that was the chick, you know, who was the guard on site, right? So I see the female guard on site, and she tells me, she starts like apologizing to me. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. I didn't stop them. I'm so sorry I didn't run in there and keep them from robbing the place even more. I'm so sorry. And, you know, to which case I stopped the lady and I'm like, yo, you know, don't worry about it. It's all good. You know what I'm saying? Like, you did what you were supposed to do. You called the police. You know, last thing I would want is for you to get shot or hurt trying to protect my stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, stuff can be replaced. And she's like, oh my God, thank you so much. You know, that's such a big relief. And I'm like, yeah, don't worry about it. It's all good. So I walk upstairs and I walk into my crib, which is now deemed a crime scene. And it was just like a Batman game when I walk up in there, like the crime scene of the Batman game. Like, there was caution tape everywhere. They had numbers next to pieces of evidence and stuff. You know what I'm saying? So I asked him, so first place I go is into my room. You know what I'm saying? I head into my room to see how much of my stuff got took. And luckily enough for me, I didn't have anything valuable at the time. You know what I'm saying? The only thing that I did have one valuable thing though. You know what I'm saying? I had a super duper 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 valuable thing that they was not able to get from me. You know what I'm saying? Which is like the secret ending on this story. You know what I'm saying? Once we reach 20 more in Super Chat, I will tell you guys the secret ending on this, because there's a bunch of unlockable endings on this. You know what I'm saying? But I'll give you guys the first one for free. My most valuable thing I had in the crib. You know what I'm saying? Now, the most valuable thing, I want you guys to guess. What do you think they wasn't able to steal in my room? What's the most valuable thing I had in my room, and where did I hide it at? If you guys have heard the story before. You know what I'm saying? For real, for real. Like an episode of Criminal's Mind. Like an episode of Criminal Minds. 1,000,000% Reggie side. Yo. Did I kick him in the chest? Hey, what's up, madman? What it is, XE kid. You know what I'm saying? All right, so what time is it where you guys are at? You know what I'm saying? What time is it where you guys are from? For real, for real. Qatar? That's a really good guess, Anthony. But it is not the right guess. I did not have a Qatar in my room. 1,000,000%. You know what I'm saying? Brigates? It was not diamonds, but you're kind of close. You know what I'm saying? Hey, what's up, Matty B? It's 5 p.m. Where you at? That's what's up. What's up, Anthony? Yo, it's 5 p.m. Where you at as well? That's what's up. Interactable side quest. For real, for real. All right, you guys, once we reach 20 more in Super Chat, I will tell you guys the secret ending on this story. But I'll tell you guys the rest of the story before, you know, we see if you guys want to hear the secret ending on this mug. You know what I'm saying? All right. So, and mind you, once we reach 50 in Super Chat, once we reach 40 more in Super Chat, I will be telling you guys the story of when I got robbed and the person had a sharp piece of glass. technically the person, he really pulled a sharp piece of glass on me and tried to rob me. I think he was on drugs, guys. Because that's a very bad, that's not, the fuck is a sharp piece of glass? A sharp piece of glass. Can you kill someone with a sharp piece of glass? I don't think you can. I don't think with that soft tissue damage me to death. Like, what type of shit? You know what I'm saying? That's what's up. Hey. That's what's up. Let's see. All right, so with that being said, you know what I'm saying? With that being said, let's see. I was, so let's see. So, but yeah, I want to see the Glass Bandit. No, okay, so you guys might not have heard this story yet, which is good. It's really good you guys haven't heard this story yet. So, my most valuable thing I had in my room, and this is not the secret unlockable part of the story, but the most valuable thing I had in my room, at the time I was a professional poker player. The most valuable thing I had in my room was I had a $3,000 bankroll at the time, hidden in my room, in my, I want you guys to guess. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so type of 1 in the chat if you guys think I hid my money in my television, which is why they couldn't find it. Type of 2 in the chat if you guys think that I hid my money in my mattress, which is why they couldn't find it. Type of 3 in the chat if you guys think I hid my money in the sofa, which is why they couldn't find it. Type of 4 in the chat if you guys think I hid my money in my books, which is why they couldn't find it. You know what I'm saying? I want to know how many of you guys heard this story. Yeah. Is the title real? No. It's all photoshopped. Good? Completely photoshopped. The hell is that? That's what's up. Yo, hell yeah. All right, so Reggie Side says 4, Anthony says 4, Elijah says 4. You would be correct. You know what I'm saying? I hid my $3,000 bankroll was hid in my books, in my closet. You know what I'm saying? Now, the list of stuff that they did steal was my brother's PlayStation at the time. They stole one of his TVs. You know what I'm saying? They tried stealing my Xbox 360, but it had already red ring of death. Now, the reason I knew who had robbed my house at gunpoint, the reason why I knew that it was Rashad Banks was because I had him at my crib about a week and a half before that. And we were at my crib, we were playing video games, and he was there, and it red ring of doomed. And, you know, he was like, yo, what happened to it? I'm like, oh, yeah, it doesn't work anymore because it's red ring of doomed. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. So, you know what I'm saying? You know, he had asked me like 3-4 days after that, hey, what happened to what happened to it? Like, does it still work? And I was like, nah, man, it doesn't work at red ring of doomed. So, and he was the only person I had told that it was the red ring of doomed. You know what I'm saying? For real. Yeah. Yep. That's what's up. For real. All right, so what's up, Terrence? What's up? What's up, Obscurity? What is Elijah? All right, so what time is it where you guys are at? And where are you guys from currently? You know what I'm saying? That's what's up. Yeah. Of course. Check the DVD fan for the cooling drive. That's actually a really smart thing to do. For real. So, with that being said, with that being said, you know what I'm saying? Let me see. I'm gonna tell you guys something about this story that you guys might not know. Let's see. Ooh, okay. So, Rashad Banks, come to find out, like about 3 years later, right? I'm going to CSN, which is a community college out here, right? I'm going to CSN, and when I'm at CSN, I run into one of his female cousins, right? I run into his female cousins, and I ran into one of his female cousins, and hey, what's up, man? So I run into one of his female cousins, and when I ran into his female cousin, she starts telling me she wants to hang out and that she likes my vibe, right? You Yeah, she wanted like it's wild. She was one of those type of girls that would always say that she's super duper rich, but you know what I mean, like would then go and immediately like try to freaking ooh, oh yeah. But then she would tell me that she was super duper rich, but then she would like immediately start trying to like, get me to pay for everything, which made no sense. It's like, yo, you said you were rich. What do you mean? You don't have money for Uber. Like what? Yo, type of one in the chat if you guys have ever run into a chick that told you how rich she was and how much stuff she had and all the businesses she owned, and then you found out later on that she took the bus or didn't have no money. Like I've had that happen to me. Yo, what's good, Dr. House? Hey, what's good? Yeah, what's good, hell? All right, so with that being said, I was hanging out with with Rashad Banks' cousin, right? The female cousin that said she liked me. And while I was hanging out with her, she told me that Rashad told her that I had him jumped by 10 different dudes. Hilarious, right? I'm just like, what? And she's like, yeah. He said you had him jumped by like 10 different dudes, which is why he got beat up. You know what I'm saying? But that's what he told people. You know what I'm saying? Type of one in the chat. You know what I'm saying? Type of one in the chat. If you type of one in the chat if you have a friend who would lie about anything to make himself not look bad. Type of two in the chat if you guys have never run into somebody who would lie about anything to make themselves look better, make themselves look less bad. Hey, what's up, Jacory? What's up, doctor? Hey, all right, so what time is it where you guys are at? For real. What time is it where you guys are at currently? You know what I mean? Yeah. W's in the chat to our super chatters, TJ Lee. W's in the chat to Harry Horace. All right, so, the next super chatter, all right, you guys, so right now we are 10 in super chat. Once we reach 40 more, I'm going to be telling you guys the story of the guy who tried to rob me with a piece of sharpened down glass. Like, what the shit? You know what I'm saying? What's the highest number of people that you've ever beat up when they were all attacking me at once? That's a good ass question. Okay, so now Elijah, when you say, do you mean how many dudes do you mean how many dudes I've scared into not attacking me as they were trying to attack me? Or do you mean how many dudes I've actually physically fought off? You know what I'm saying? I appreciate the compliment, my Lanista. You know what I'm saying? Yo, where are you guys from? For real. Hey, what's up, y'all? Greetings from Las Vegas. You know what I'm saying? For real. Yo, Jacory, you say you were just watching my GTA videos last night. My GTA 5 videos last night. That's what's up. In a real fight. All right, so let's see. In a real fight, where they were both like trying to beat me up at the same time. And I fended them off. I'd say like 2. Only like 2. It's not like in the movies, man. You know what I'm saying? Have you ever been to prison? I've been to jail. You know what I'm saying? I've never been to prison. Like Alcatraz. But I went to jail for like a year. I did a year in jail. You know what I'm saying? That wasn't really, you know what I'm saying? Type of one in the chat if you guys want me to tell you guys the story of why I was in jail for a year. Type of 2 in the chat if you guys instead want to hear the story of when I'm thinking of what stories I could tell you guys because I got some new ones. I got some new ones to tell you guys. Oh, okay, give me a second. All right, so let me see. Okay, cool. Type a 1 in the chat if you guys want to hear the story of the guy. Well, what story you guys are typing a 1 for? Hey, Corrosive Skag and Bailey Halliwell. What was the story that you guys typed number 1 for? To which case, type a 2 in the chat if you guys want to hear the story of my most recent allegation again. You know what I'm saying? Like that I should lock that one behind a super chat though. Yeah, I'm saying. Yeah, I'll tell you guys the G-rated version of my latest accusation. If we reach 50 in super chat, I'll tell you guys the X-rated version of this story. You know what I'm saying? How did I get up in jail for a year? Understandable. The way I went to jail for a year was a guy tried to beat up my girlfriend in front of me because she rejected him because I was there, obviously. A guy hit on my girlfriend in front of me. She rejected him, and then he tried to fist fight her. Like, he really tried to fight her, so I beat him up. I put him to sleep, and then he woke up and called the police on me. And then told them that it was me and that he was innocent. And since he called the police first, and I wasn't there when they got there, because I figured that if, since I already beat this dude up and put him to sleep, if I stick around when he wake up, what he gonna do, try again? So, I didn't want to escalate the situation any further. So me and my girl, we went to we just went to the corner store. We went to 7-Eleven to get food, and while we was up at the 7-Eleven, homeboy, he woke up and he called the police. Like, ain't that you know what I'm saying? For real. What's up, Jacory? What's up, Moist? What's up, Helly? Yo, what's up, Joshua? All right, so type of 1 in the chat if you guys can hear the live stream and it's not lagging. Type of 2 in the chat if you guys can't hear the live stream because it's lagging. Yo, been watching you since I was in middle school. Now I've moved out on my own into my own apartment with a job. Happy to still see you around. Yo, I love watching you. That's what's up. Always love watching you. Yo, that's what's up, Corrosive Skag. You got good energy, Brody. Yo, have a blessed day. That's what's up, man. Likewise. What's up, Jack Avery? What's up, Bailey? Yo, what's up? Yo, Bailey. Hey, where are you guys from? Yeah, I'm saying, what time is it where you guys are at? All right, so with that being said, now on this day in particular, I was walking to the store with my girlfriend at the time. You know what I'm saying? We was having a good time. We was cracking jokes and hanging out. You know what I'm saying? We get halfway up there, right? We're passing by these chain link metal, this big chain link metal fence that for some reason was guarding this really, really big lot that had nothing but dirt there, right? That had nothing but dirt in it. So, we're passing by this big chain link fence, and this big black dude, he approaches me first. He walks up to me, hey, what's up, dog? Hey, how you doing, man? What's up, OG? What's up, bro? He give me fist dap, shows me respect. And then after talking with me for like 2 or 3 minutes, he immediately walks over to my girl and starts like hitting on her and shit. And for some reason, since he had talked to me first, I didn't trip. I didn't care. I was just like, oh, it's not a big deal, right? So, he's talking to my girl and shit, you know what I mean? And, her name is, we'll release her name once we reach 10 in Super Chat. Once we reach the next 10 in Super Chat, we'll unlock her name. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm talking to her. So he's talking to her, and he tells her, like, yo, why don't we never hang out? And she just goes completely quiet. You know what I'm saying? Now, type of 1 in the chat if you guys have ever talked to a girl and she went quiet and just didn't say nothing else. And it just got awkward. Type of 2 in the chat if you've never had that happen to you while you're talking to a girl. Yo, that's awesome that you're from Indiana. Yo, it's really funny, the Corrosive Stag. My first time freaking, yo, Corrosive Stag, you're our number 2 viewer. You know what I'm saying? Harry Horrors is still our number 1 viewer. You know what I'm saying? Technically, you're number 3 because TJ Lee is number 2 because he sent through a membership. You know what I'm saying? Yo, TJ Lee, hope you have a great day, Brody. You know what I'm saying? No, it's not a big deal, bro. Going to jail for a year did not bother me. It did not bother me in the least. I didn't have that bad of a time, honestly. The food sucked, and there were no women, which also sucked, but, I didn't run into any crazy stuff, you know what I mean? Like, nobody tried to steal my fruit cocktail. You know what I'm saying? They tried to steal my bunkmate's fruit cocktail, you know, but I stopped them. Like they tried to take it at breakfast, and I was like, hold up, that's my roommate. You know what I'm saying? If I let y'all have his fruit cocktail, who gonna listen to my stories? You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I protected him since since he listened to a lot of my stories. Am I on parole? Nope. I haven't been in violence in like I haven't gone to jail for doing violence for a long, for at least 150 years now. I've been out. You know, I have not been caught for doing violence for a long time, guys. I'm proud of me too, guys. We're all proud of each other. Good job for the BHD Army not going back to jail. Nigga. W's in the chat for not going back to jail, guys. I don't know why this is making me laugh so hard, guys. I don't even know why. Oh my God. I don't know. I wasn't supposed to be brought to tears of laughter from that, right? Like, damn. So, okay, so the reason why that made me laugh. Yo, next super chat, I'll tell y'all why that made me laugh. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of the amount, I'll tell you guys why that made me laugh. Also, type of 1 in the chat, if you guys want me to do a push-up for every dollar that's super chatted through. Type of 2 in the chat, if you guys want me to do a pull-up for every $5 that's super chatted through. You know what I'm saying? Keeps us all nice and fit here at the BHD Army. You know what I'm saying? Looking good with our shirts off and whatnot. Type of 3 in the chat, if you guys want me to do a push-up for every dollar that comes through, but you want me to continue to tell stories while I do so. You know what I'm saying? So a 3 for that one. Type of 4 in the chat, if you guys don't want me to exercise, you guys just want me to keep telling y'all stories. For real, for real. 1, get on that grind. 2, all right, understandable. You know what I'm saying? 4, understandable. All right, so we're tied right now. Okay, crap. Regicide got us doing push-ups. Understandable. Okay, so we got a 2 for push-ups, 1 for pull-ups, and 1 for just keeping telling the stories. Got you guys coming up fresh. You know what I'm saying? No spamming BHD fitness time. All right, you guys, with that being said, I owe you guys 25 seconds of push-ups. Yo, so the way I do my push-ups is for every 1 minute, every 1 minute stagnant push-up hold is 25 push-ups. I looked it up. I've done the math. You know what I'm saying? All right, you guys, push-ups it is. Got you guys coming up fresh. What's up, Tommy? Hey, what's up, Jacory? Okay. So, now, super chatters choose which stories I tell you guys and what parts of the stories I start from. And, you know, what crazy secrets that I haven't previously told you guys that I've been leaving out because I'm not trying to go back to jail. Okay, anybody out there been wondering, BHD, why do you leave stories out of your story times and then tell us all the real story time stuff, all the craziest parts of the stories on the stream? Is so I don't go back to jail again. Okay, all right, I'm still under the impression if I tell on myself during stream, then I'll go back to jail. But I don't think that's a thing though. Because some of you guys think that this isn't the truth anyway. So if the police ever try to subpoena me for any of the information they hear in my story times, I'm going to tell them, what? I made that up for clout. Then that was all Photoshop, baby. Oh, it's all good, Elijah. Jill. It's okay. When is Young Child Support dropping? Oh, okay. So, type of 1 in the chat. If once we reach the next super chat milestone, which is in 40 more in super chat, you guys want me to play my latest my latest Young Child Support song that you guys have never heard before. Like no one's heard it. My roommate has heard like 30% of it. You know what I'm saying? To 2 in the chat, if you guys want me to keep telling you guys crazy stories once we reach the 50 in super chat, once we reach the super chat milestones. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Understandable. You know, leave it on go. Pull up on it, ain't on go. For a brand just with the raw. It's a G shit. It's a G shit. Hey. All right, so got you guys coming up fresh. Okay, so once we reach 40 more, well, technically 45 more, but you guys sent a membership, and that totally counts. You know what I'm saying? I totally remember it coming through. So once we reach 40 more in Super Chat, I will be letting you guys hear the latest Super Chat, the latest Young Child Support song. So with that being said, ooh, I was supposed to tell you guys. You guys have told me to tell you guys another story. Let's see. Oh, also, let me know if you guys want to, if you guys want me to tell you the title of any of the songs you guys hear in the background. You know what I'm saying? You love that song? Yo, that's what's up, Bailey. You got good taste in music. For real, for real. All right, so let's see. Okay, I'm gonna tell you guys the story of. Ooh. All right, so when I got, let's see, tell you guys the story of. Of how I went to jail or whatever, right? The glass robbery story. Understandable. Understandable. I'll tell you guys real quick. You know what I'm saying? If we, you know, for 30 in Super Chat, you know what I mean? I'll go way more into detail on the stuff that happened in the story. But I'll tell you guys like, you know, I'll tell you guys the story. Yeah. So this is what happened, right? I was out kicking it. I was out kicking it with a I was out kicking it with some YouTuber homeboys of mine, right? Some YouTuber homies of mine, right? And these YouTubers, you know, like, well, one of them was a real big YouTuber. Guy has like 10 million on TikTok and like 7 million on some other platforms. Real big people, right? So I'm hanging out with homie, and we got like 7 of our other friends there with us. So we're at the recording studio when we're all hanging out. We're doing a song that I never released, right? Now, you guys don't know about the story. You guys don't know about the song. The reason why I never released the song is because when I put my homeboy on the track, you know what I'm saying? He completely freaking butchered the track, right? In a bad way. Like, I put homie on the track, bro, and it was so bad. Even Young Child Support couldn't drop that shit. It was that bad of a story. So I was like, so I never dropped the track or whatever. So since I didn't drop the track, you know what I'm saying, you know, basically we went there kind of and didn't get what we wanted out the deal. So halfway through him recording his verses, we decided to go to the corner store, right? For some reason, corner stores weren't good luck back then. So we decided to go to the corner store. We're walking to the corner store. We got safety in numbers. There's like freaking 11 of us out this mug, right? So while we're all walking, and mind you, I couldn't tell you how this person knew to rob my homeboy with the 10 million subscribers. Me personally, I think the guy must have been a subscriber or something, right? But you know, obviously most YouTubers need security whenever they go somewhere, right? So, and this is why, right? So we're walking, you know, we're walking to the corner store, man. We get halfway there. And yo, type of 1 in the chat if you guys can hear all the audio. Type of 2 in the chat if the audio is real bad and you can't hear it. You know what I'm saying? Eminem, Busta Rhymes, I'll hurt ya. Yeah, Busta Rhymes does look pretty scary. Hey, what's up? Whole lot of blue. What's up, Bailey? What's up, Humble? Yo, what's up, Jacory? What's up, Isaac? What's up? So, with that being said, you know what I'm saying? What's up, Christian Merriman? What's up, Jacory? So with that being said, you know, we're walking down the street, you know what I'm saying? And this guy that's walking on the same side, who's walking on the same sidewalk as us, you know, he switches into our lane as to whereas if we keep walking this way, he's gonna like we're gonna clash or whatever, right? Like we're gonna, you know, run into each other. So homeboy's walking up on me, bro. And when he gets close to me, bro, homeboy, like, you know, he's walking towards us. Homeboy pulls out this big ass Australian knife. This big Aussie knife. This huge knife. This knife is about twice this size, right? This knife is this long. You feel me? So homie pulls the knife out, and he's walking towards us now, and he's like doing this with it, like he's about to. And he's pointing it at my homeboy John, right? Damn, forgot to not say his name. Shit. Well, John has 10 million on TikTok and like a whole bunch of million on Facebook. Go check him out. John Moss. He's great people. Love his energy. He's a really good creator. You know what I'm saying? I think he's going through some stuff with a girl that I hooked him up with. You know what I'm saying? I got him a girlfriend, and now the girl is beating him and yelling and screaming at him. I don't think she's hitting him, but she's yelling and screaming at him and cursing him out, man. They lasted 6 months. You know what I'm saying? Which is really, really good. You know, hooked him up, but unfortunately it didn't go good. It happens, you know, relationships. So, with that being said, appreciate the compliment. Somebody just hit me up. So, with that being said, homeboy, he has his knife out or whatever. He pulls his knife and he's walking towards us. And I'm like, yo, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I step in front of my homeboy, John, because I'm experienced handling people with knives because I've been stabbed in the face 8 times already. And since I've been stabbed 8 times in the head already, you know, I'm proficient. I'm good with knives. I train with knives, you know what I'm saying? It's in the martial arts that I study. So, you know, like, you know what I mean? I would much rather a guy come at me with a knife than come at my homeboy. You know what I'm saying? I'm not about to let my homies get stabbed. Not in front of me. You know what I'm saying? Maybe he's been talking some shit, he's on his own. But, you know what I mean? He's a good friend of mine, you know what I'm saying? So I got his back, you know what I mean? Homie had a Rambo knife. For real, Elijah. So, with that being said, what's up, Zeus? So, what's up, Mr. Morgan? What it is, Corey? You guys have great energy, man. Appreciate you guys for the super chats. You guys have really, really good, generous energy, man. You guys are freaking awesome people. So, with that being said, step in front of the homie, and the homie, he has his knife out, and when he gets like this close to me, you know what I'm saying? I step up on him like, yo, what's up? You good? And he's like, oh, and he puts his knife away. You know what I'm saying? Freaking weirdo. You know what I'm saying? So I step up on him, I'm like, yo, what's up? You good? You know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, yo, like, if like, I'm not going to have you stab my homeboy. You know what I'm saying? So, and he's like, oh, I was just joking. Oh, I was just joking. Oh, no, I was just joking, man. My bad. He puts the knife away. So I'm like, yo, I don't rob you as a joke. Like, what is? I can't stand these motherfuckers, man. And it's on the injury. It was a frail white man that tried to rob us, bruh. He was like 5'2". He was built like Smeagol off of Lord of the Rings, people. You know what I'm saying, homie? He was built like freaking Smeagol. Nigga. Like, and which made sense as to why his knife was so freaking big. He was obviously overcompensating for something. But like, damn, nigga, you just gonna rob your boy. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was just like, nigga. Yo. Alright, so check. You guys get to choose where we go today. Once we hit our 3rd super chat milestone, type 1 in the chat. If you guys want me to go to UNLV and go to the gym. If you guys want me to go to the gym at class, because, you know, I skipped class, but, you know, we can still make the gym. So type 1 in the chat. If once we reach 150 in super chat, you guys want us all to go to UNLV gym together. You know what I'm saying? Type 2 in the chat. If once we reach 150 in super chat, you guys want me to go to a casino. You know what I mean? Type 3 in the chat. If you guys want me to go to both these places once we reach 150 in super chat. And Mac on ladies. You know what I'm saying? Like, just talk to random women. You know what I'm saying? He was built like a pale gremlin, guys. You know what I'm saying? Type 4 in the chat. If you guys want me to stay home and tell you guys more stories. And once we reach 150 in super chat, jump on the computer and live stream. Where am I from? I was born in Compton, LA, but I was raised in Cleveland, Ohio. So I was born in Compton, LA. I moved when I was 9, and I was raised in Cleveland, Ohio. And then I went into foster care for like 10 years. and I was in Akron, and I bounced from foster care to foster care while I was in Ohio. So I went from Akron, Ohio, to Cleveland, Ohio, to Toledo, Ohio, to east side of Ohio, east side being the most dangerous. You know, when I lived over there, they have a saying about East Cleveland. Don't slow down in East Cleveland. Don't stop at the stop signs, or you'll just die. You know what I'm saying? For real, for real. 3 for the plot. Understandable. Yeah. And I also lived in a haunted house. I did. I lived in a haunted house. Very, very haunted. Now, what happened when this person pulled the... Oh, so the dude pulls the knife on my homeboy, you know, and my homeboy, you know, he he was like, oh, you know, I stepped in front of him, and, you know, the dude started copping pleas. Oh my God, it was just a joke. I was just joking. I thought that you guys would be scared. I didn't know that you would fight back. It's a joke now. I'm sorry now. It's a joke now. So I'm just like, whatever. So we moved on. We went to the corner store, and, you know, we got snacks and stuff. Then we went back to the studio and finished the rest of we finished the rest of the song, even though it sucked. You know what I'm saying? Hey, that's what's up. That's a super chat request, Jacory. You know what I'm saying? For 15 super chat, I will recant that story for you. You know what I'm saying? All right, so now with that being said, once we reach 40 more in super chat, I will be telling you guys the story of I will be telling you guys the story. Ooh. Yo, type of 1 in the chat if you guys want to hear the story. Once we reach the first super chat milestone, which is in 40 more in super chat, you guys want to hear the story of when a guy tried to rob me at regular knife point, and I only had one of my friends there. Type of 2 in the chat if you guys want to hear the story about how one of my really good friends got shot 8 times, one apartment away from me, when I was living in the projects, you know what I mean, before I started doing YouTube. Don't Be a Menace movie is my favorite, but I'm white. I still enjoy it and laugh. Understandable. Understandable, boo-boo. There's nothing wrong with not knowing anything about Ohio. King of story times. Your reaction videos are legendary. Appreciate you, Jay the Hook God. Yo, what's up, cut lady? What's up? What it is, bro? What's up? Yo, so type of place where do you guys want to see me visit next? Where do you guys want me to live stream at next? You know what I'm saying? The person that super chats the most towards the super chat milestone gets to pick where we live stream at next. The person that super chats the most in this super chat, the number 1 super chatter for this stream, gets to choose where we stream at next. Be it, do we stream at school? You know what I'm saying? Because y'all know I go to UNLV, film. You know what I'm saying? Do we stream at the gym? Which is also at school, but it's a really big gym. You know what I'm saying? Do I stream at the basketball gym? You know what I'm saying? Hell, yo, man. Yo, so if you guys want me to go to a different state, that's a 1,000 in super chat, which is wild. 1,000 in super chat, and I'll visit a different state as long as it's within the U.S. You know what I'm saying? As long as you get the tickets, the plane tickets, and the hotel and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? My hotel, at least. You know what I'm saying? Type of, but for 3,000 in super chat, I will shave off my beard. You know what I'm saying? I will shave off my beard or my mustache or my eyebrows. Yeah. Man, I know, right? Bruh, people are surprised. Like, it's really funny too. You know what I'm saying? Because like when people ask me, oh my God, you're still alive? What that really means is like, oh my God, I thought that the internet lied on you so hard and about so much foolishness that you would have either quit or jumped off of something. Yeah, well, I'm the type of nigga that's built to last. You know what I'm saying? Luckily enough for me, you know, I was raised in the projects and all of that stuff. So, you know, The only way to really hurt my feelings is just to beat me up in real life. Yo, W's in the chat! W's in the chat to Cud Laddie! Yo, he just super chatted 3 directly through the tip jar. It's more like 4. Yo, your currency is the bomb, bro. You know what I'm saying? Cud Laddie, I don't know what your currency is, but your currency is freaking awesome. You know what I'm saying? Nigga. I know, right? Yeah. All right, so, with that being said, you know what I'm saying? Let's see. Yo, Cud Laddie. Our next super chatter gets to choose what story we tell. Now, with that being said, so far we are at 13 push-ups. Oh boy. So, I'm going to tell you guys, yo, Cud Laddie! Yo, with the fist love, man. Fist that, Brody. Yo, Cud Laddie, what story time? You get to choose the next story, bro. You know what I'm saying? Right now, you are looking like you're our number 1. All right, so with that being said, we've reached 15 push-ups. You know what I'm saying? Once we reach 25 push-ups, I'm going to do the 25 push-ups. Or type of 1 in the chat if you guys want me to do the push-ups the minute the super chats come through. Type of 2 in the chat if you guys want me to wait until we hit 25 push-ups and then just do the 25 straight and then continue doing the story. Yeah. Tell the story about my foster parents. Oh my God. Yo, I love Carly Shay. Appreciate you. You know what I mean? You are one of our regular super chatters, as with Cud Laddie is, as with TJ Lee is, as with Harry Horrors is. So my foster parents. All right, so let me see. A foster parent. Okay, so I have these 2 foster parents called Mr. and Mrs. Youngblood, right? And these foster parents were very, very, very pivotal to me as a person. Very pivotal in my growth as a person, because like they were my first experience living out of the hood. You know what I'm saying? I got to live in the suburbs when I lived with them. You know what I'm saying? So the Youngbloods, they were really, really upscale foster. They were a very upscale foster group. You know what I'm saying? That foster group, they were a very upscale foster couple. You know what I'm saying? Now, what I mean by that is that foster couple, they lived in the suburbs. They had their shit together. Both of them worked. They both make money. They weren't homeless or poor. They weren't fighting. Like, they were literally the example, my only example I've ever really had of a functional marriage, right? That was the only time I've really ever seen a functional marriage, right? And even then, like, I can only say functional marriage because I never got to see them behind closed doors, right? But thinking about it now, like, it seemed like they were always giving each other the silent treatment. You know what I'm saying? Like, they were together because, like, they had, like, 3 kids together. You know what I'm saying? For real. That's how it was with your aunt. That's what's up. All right, so, yo, type of 1 in the chat if you guys can hear all the audio and it's not lagging. Type of 2 in the chat if you guys can't hear all the audio and it is lagging. Now, with that being said, when I moved in over there, the first thing Miss Youngblood did when I moved in over there was she put me in school, right? They took me down to the local public school and they got me enrolled. Now, when I got enrolled into the public school, bro, this school was easily the most hectic school I've ever been to, bro. And I don't know why it was so freaking ratchet. It was just ratchet. You know what I'm saying? Everybody up in there was always trying to fight and, you know, trying to start crap and trying to trip and all this other crazy stuff. Yo, Cud Laddie, how was it in the school you went to, man? You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, Cud Laddie, I want you to tell me what's your favorite childhood memory, Cud Laddie? You know what I'm saying? For real. Yeah. Everybody, I want you guys all to tell me what your favorite childhood memory is. My favorite childhood memory is my first time going to Chuck E. Cheese. You know what I'm saying? Like my dad, I hadn't talked to my dad in like 11 years at the time, and he hit me up out of nowhere, and he was like, yo, you know what I'm saying? I ain't talked to you in a minute, but we about to go to Chuck E. Cheese. You know what I'm saying? So he hits me up, and he comes, picks me up, and we spend the whole day at Chuck E. Cheese. I'm talking ball pit, I'm talking video games, I'm talking pizza, the whole shebang-a-bang. And even better yet, he had me bring like 5 of my best friends with me, so it was a hootenanny. Like it was a whole turn up, you know what I'm saying? Sounds like my school. Yo, my school was ratchet. You know what I'm saying? My school was really, really ratchet. You feel me? Yo, honestly, fixing a motorcycle, yo, that's awesome that fixing a motorcycle with your grandfather was honestly your favorite time as a child, and also spending time with your dog. Yo, what type of dog do you have? What type of dog was he, Cudladdie? You know what I'm saying? That's awesome. I hope your dog is still around. You know what I'm saying? My condolences if your dog passed. You know what I'm saying? Because animals are nicer than humans most of the time, except when they're not. You know what I'm saying? For real. Man. Yo, all right, so now, as you guys see, you know what I'm saying, I've been dropping compilations of all of my videos on the channel and whatnot, you know what I'm saying? Because people are always asking me, where's old school BHD? Drop old school BHD stuff. Drop stuff from stuff when you did stuff back in the day when you did stuff. So, you know what I mean? That's me doing service for y'all. You know what I'm saying? Now, my gaming channel just said, where's the Try Not to Laugh challenges is at? You know what I'm saying? And with that being said, type of 1 in the chat if you guys want me to start dropping some of my old school BHD, you know, trying not to laugh and trying to get scared, challenge and compilations and stuff on my gaming channel as well as my main channel, because you guys don't want to be left out. You know what I'm saying? Type of 2 in the chat, you know what I'm saying? If you guys just like that I only drop my compilations on my main channel. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I thought you died in the shootout in Vegas. Understandable, Aiden. Very, 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 very understandable. I'm the type of dude as to whereas I could easily get in some sort of shootout or get shot for beating up a dude or something like that. I'm going to tell you guys a situation where I almost got shot. I'm going to tell you guys my last situation of almost getting shot. Let me see. When was the last time I almost got shot? Let me see. Oh, well, type of 1 in the chat. Yeah. Hey, what's up, whole lot of blue? Yeah. Yeah. Yo, so you mean to tell me your friend told you that I died like that? Damn. All right, yo guys, we just became a whole legend. I'm a folklore now, nigga. Yo, I'm like folklore status, nigga. Niggas is making up legends. Hey man, here's BlastphamousHD got murdered, beating somebody up. They had a gun on them at a party. Damn, crazy stuff, man. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, I'm gonna tell you guys the time I almost got murdered. The last time I almost got murdered. Ooh, it was actually less than a year ago. You know what I'm saying? Oh boy. So I was bodyguarding this party, right? I was the bodyguard at this party for one of my local famous rapper homies, right? And you know, he's a really good friend of mine, and he brings me to his shows, and he's always showing me nothing but good energy. So with that being said, shout out to Jazz. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Jazz. He's a local rapper out here in Vegas. Make sure to go hit him up, hang out, you know what I mean? Like, go to some of his shows. He's a really good rapper, you know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck is that? You know what I mean? Not only that, but he's a really, really good friend of mine. He used to come to some of my parties and whatnot that I used to throw. Now, with that being said, I was at this party. Homeboy, we was going out that night. It was nigga night, you know what I'm saying? I was out with my niggas, and we was kicking it, you feel me? Now, all my homeboys is ratchet as shit, mostly. You know what I'm saying? I can't help it, guys. I was raised in the projects in the hood. So those are the people that I tend to vibe with the best, right? Those people love me for my energy. I think the reason why those hood people love me so much is because I look like somebody that's about that's about that shit, but I'm business. I'm a businessman. You feel me? I mean, I'm a businessman, so I don't do none of that ratchetry. You feel me? I just know a lot about it and talk all the lingo and all the ratchet females love me, yo. Like if Glorilla was my friend, she'd be pregnant. She'd be so pregnant. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't. What's messed up is I don't even know if I'm attracted to Glorilla. She just. I don't even know, man. Sexy Red too. I'm gonna keep it real. You know what I mean? I just use like 3 condoms with Sexy Red. You know, so, with that being said, type of 1 in the chat if you guys have seen the new Superman movie recently. Type of 2 in the chat if you guys haven't seen the recent Superman movie. Not even a hot take. I love you guys. You guys are freaking hilarious. You know what I'm saying? Yo, what's up, Whole Lot of Blue? What's up, Donovan? What it is, Cutting Laddie? What it is, homie? What's up? All right, so with that being said, let's continue with the story time, right? Now I'm hanging out with my rapping homeboy Jazz. You feel me? And Jazz, I don't know how the fuck Jazz is the type of rapper who somehow acquired his clout organically, right? And what I mean by organically is this nigga has just been popular, just been the most popular motherfucker everywhere for his whole damn life. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I don't know where he learned his people management skills from, but he has very high level people management skills. Probably from, you know, living and shit. You know what I'm saying? Hood girls be the best girls. I love hood chicks, bro. I don't even know why. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know why I love hood chicks. I think what it is like once you get past a hood chick's bitch shield, they the most submissive women, bruh. That might be only because I think, you know what? I could be wrong. I could be wrong. No, I could be wrong. More testing is needed. You know what I'm saying? Recently, I've been running into different ethnicities of chicks that have. But up to this date, the most submissive chick I've ever dated, the most womanly female I've ever dated has still been a black girl. You know what I'm saying? But after, you know, I've worked through her foolishness. But every female has foolishness that you have to work through in order to get the good part. It's like biting into a Tootsie Roll pop. You don't know how many licks it'll take to get to the middle. Shit, man, that sounds bad now that I say that out loud. Not like that. You know? Shit. But yeah, man, hey, what's up? Hey, W's in the chat. Thank you for the 2 in super chat, bro. Yo, BHD, I just saw your feature on Corey X Kenshin vid. Yo, yeah, I know, right, bro? Corey X Kenshin fucks with your boy. I had no idea. But then again, Corey X Kenshin, bro, when I met homie back in the day, bro, he is literally one of the most focused, easily one of the most focused, driven, and nicest freaking people I've ever met in my life. And I can't say I've met as many people who are as nice as him. You know what I'm saying? Like, I figured that we would butt heads because I thought he was heavily religious, you know, and, you know, me, I'm not heavily religious, but so many people have and continue to try to shove their religion down my throat. I just, like, can't I just play video games? Huh? You know what I'm saying? Fortnite, that's my religion. I can't just play Gears of War as a religion. Can't I pick? You know what I'm saying? Like, but, so with that being said, homie, you know what I'm saying? And with that being said, like, I've been watching Corey X Kenshin for the longest time, obviously. And like, you know, the stuff he goes through, it's really it's just really important to the community to see that he goes through the same stuff that we all go through. He gets lied on, like, you know what I'm saying? And the reason why Corey X Kenshin is so important to the community, is so important to the BHD army, is important to the ecosystem of YouTube, is because people still try to lie on him. And he's the most wholesome dude we got. He don't even curse. It don't get more of a stand-up person than Corey X Kenshin, and people still try to lie on him. They just make it up. They just make up anything. Anything. And since he's popular, they try to go with it. Oh man, did you hear about how he's taking it? He's holding women hostage by taking them on expensive dates and telling them he loves them. It's just funny, ain't it? Like, nigga, that's what's up. Oh man, what's up, you guys? You guys got good energy, man. That is just so funny to me. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, you know what I'm saying? I think that's really, really freaking funny. It would be a great collab. Well, it's really cool. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I take things slow with everybody I run into, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, if I run into homie, you know what I'm saying? I could already tell based on his demeanor when I met him the first time. Homie's got really good energy. You know what I'm saying? Homie's got super duper good energy. So, yeah, I mean, we'll see what's up. You know what I'm saying? You never know. You know what I'm saying? Like, he knows about my stuff. He more than likely watches my stuff when he's bored or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So, if I run into him and Dashi, y'all already know what's good. And that makes a lot of sense. Cause, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm pretty like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's friends with Dashi. So we all have a lot of the same sense of humor. You know what I'm saying? Like, just from different walks of life. You know what I'm saying? For real, for real. Not even a debate. All facts. For real, for real. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, but that's what's really, really important, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, like, the number one most important thing about being a YouTuber, bro, not the most important thing, but a really important thing about being a YouTuber is not getting, like, not really caring when people try to lie on you, bro. It just happens. It comes with the, the views. You know what I'm saying? But, dude, but yeah, with that being said, Corey X Kenshin has done a 150% stand-up job at showing people how one should handle dealing with being lied on and dealing with all of the foolishness that comes with it. Homie literally looked at you can't even, like, he literally looked at a female's backside. Bro. People are like in graves taking advantage of women. Sexism, like, just, I was like, yo. Oh my God, bro. Did y'all hear what happened with Ray William Johnson, though? Ray William Johnson, his is way wilder, bro. Bro, he had a chick show up and Photoshop receipts and everything, nigga. She Photoshopped receipts. She's like, I'm Ray William Johnson's dad, and he is a deadbeat, and he boned my mom and then left her and treats us like shit, and he won't give us stuff and kiss our anuses or admit or he won't explain to us that it's not him. Well, Ray, and here her question is, well, Ray William Johnson, if you knew that I'm lying, then why didn't you make more videos debunking the lie? Is because, you know, Ray William Johnson understands that that's what she wanted. She knows she's lying. Nigga. She knows she's lying, man. She knows she's not in this for anything. She don't care about the truth. You know what I'm saying? But with that being said, I'm not gonna lie, I low-key forgot what story I was telling you guys. You know what I'm saying? I was telling you guys something good. Let me see. I was telling you guys a story. Oh, my rapper homeboy Jazz. All right, so we go out. You know what I'm saying? Hey, what's up, Tommy? What's up, Christian? What's up, Landon? All right, so you guys, type 1 in the chat if you guys can hear everything I'm saying and it's not lagging. Type 2 in the chat if you guys can't hear any of this and it's lagging like all hell. So, with that being said, You know what I'm saying? Hey, what's oh hey, Star Chaser, I hope you get better soon, man. I know you're going through stuff, man. You know what I'm saying? Don't worry, Star Chaser, it'll get better. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you're going through, take a hot shower, it'll get better. Oh man, I hope you're always not like this, Star Chaser. I've seen you at your better times, but you know, I guess you're going through something really bad, man. I hope it gets better, man. You know what I'm saying? I hope. So, with that being said, you know what I'm saying? Yo, after night, that's funny. You're trying to find one of your own. Yeah, unfortunately, after night, you're on your own, bro. You know what I'm saying? It is only you that enjoys the crack. You know what I'm saying? But that's good that you love crack, though. It's really good that you are into crack after night short stories. You know what I'm saying? It's good that you use crack to fuel you while you're doing your late night horror stories. You know what I'm saying? Hey, so after night, what got you into crack? You know, when's your first time touching crack? After night, you know what I'm saying? It's good to know that you're with it. You know, you're down with crack though. You know, that's awesome. You know what I'm saying? So, with that being said, I was hanging out with my homeboy Jazz, and we were on our way to a really, really big party in the projects, right? We get to this party, bro, and mind you, when he carpools or when he drives around, he always has no less than like freaking, I shit you not, 80 people following him. 80 cars. 80 cars worth of people just, following after him, right? And I would have thought that I was lying. I'm sitting here like, there's no way that one car containing Jazz and me and the homies has 80 cars following him from party to party. There's no way, right? Until I saw it, right? Now, I didn't know nobody was following us the first time I was kicking it with Jazz, right? You know what I'm saying? I don't know why they was following us. It was definitely for Jazz, right? I hope. So, we're driving, right? We're heading to this one party, this real big project party, right? We get halfway to the party, and we get Jazz gets a phone call that a different party is popping off. So, the way parties pop, you know what I'm saying? The way it goes when you party hopping, it's a lot like the beginning of the Nelly video EI, right? Where he's going from party to party and he's like, yo, what's popping tonight? You know what I'm saying? The homie's like, yo, it's this party over on 52nd and Euclid that's really stirring up, bro. You gotta head over there. You know what I'm saying? The homie's like, bet, you know what I'm saying? And then you get off the phone and then he just immediately flips a bitch, which is what happened, right? Homie gets on the phone and he's like, yo, so what's up? He's like, yo, man, hey, this party over on the other side of town, the party that you was heading to just got shut down by the cops. But this party over on the other side of town is even bigger than that party. You got to go there if you're trying to get cracking. He's like, I bet. Hang up the phone. He flips a U. He busts a U in the middle of the street, right? Busts a U in the middle of the street. And when he busts a U, of course, since he busted you, the car's facing the other way so I can see in the opposite direction. 80 fucking cars are busting a U to keep up with Jazz. People were damn near getting into 4 to 10 car pileups trying to keep up with his car because Jazz always knew where the parties was cracking. You feel me? Nigga. So, with that being said, bro, you know what I'm saying? Like, we get to this party, right? We pull up, we get there, and he goes to the front door. He knocks on the front door, right? Opens that mug up, and he's like, he's like, yo, Jazz is here. We're here for the party, blah, blah, blah. Oh, also, by the way, we are 37 away from our next Super Chat milestone. Once we reach our Super Chat milestone, we will unlock the secret. Nah, you guys wanted me to do something once we reach 50 in Super Chat. Also, if you guys want a Super Chat request, if you guys want to request a song or anything like that, You know what I'm saying? It's a 50 super chat directly through my tip jar or directly through the comment section or the link that's linked in the comment section, the link that's pinned in the comment section. You know what I'm saying? If you guys tip through there, it goes directly through my tip jar. You know what I'm saying? The second best way to super chat is directly through to the channel. You know what I'm saying? Now, we're at this hood party. Jazz is banging on the front door, right? As he's banging on the front door, a guy comes through the front door. He's like, yo, what? What's going on? And Jazz is like, yo, yeah, we're here to perform. We're here for the party. And he's like, all right, give me a second. Hold up. So he goes inside, looks around the party. You know what I'm saying? And the people in there, it's so rowdy that like a fight breaks out while we're outside, right? So we're waiting at the door for like another 4 or 5 minutes because a fight is happening currently inside the party. We're hearing the scuffs, the freaking hits, shit, people yelling and screaming. Someone's yelling for people to stop fucking yelling. Like, it was wild, you know what I'm saying? So we're still waiting outside of the party, waiting to get in, right? At this point, it's like 10 minutes is gonna pass, right? So while we're waiting, I shit you not, over 12 to 20 police officers, armed police officers, run up on the door that we're waiting to get inside the party at, right? With their guns out. So, because they got called for a noise disturbance. Now, we're in the projects, right? And this is why you got to stay out the streets, guys. Once you guys get away from the streets, you guys got to stay out of the streets, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Oh, hey, what's up, After Night Shorts? Yo, so After Night Shorts says, oh, yo, that's what's up. Okay, so I'm going to teach you guys a little something about psychology right now. I'm going to teach you guys a little something called projection. Usually when people are projecting their foolishness at you, when people are usually yelling their foolishness at you, they're usually projecting something very, very deep and intimate about themselves. They say it's you so that people don't know it's them. Message. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, After Night Short says, bro definitely smoke crack or takes mollies, which means he smokes crack or takes mollies. He's looking for someone to smoke crack and take mollies with him. That's why he's going so hard on this whole you smoke crack thing and you take mollies, is because you're looking for someone to do it with you, because you already smoke crack or do mollies. And I actually have a lot of stories of running into people. I was on a bus filming my first music video, Ada Pappy. You know what I'm saying? I was filming that video, and this guy offered me crack. It was in cocaine form, but he offered me crack. You know what I'm saying? He was like, yo, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, man, here, do this. And I was like, nah, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? Kept on filming my music video, right? And he's like, bro, come on. No, man. Like, take this. Like, come on, man. Just snort this. It'll put you on the clouds. And I'm like, yeah, I'm already on the clouds, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I'm good. You know what I'm saying? Kept filming and shit. And then homie's like, what? Come on, man. What's wrong with you? Like, you're such a fucking loser. You're a loser because you won't smoke crack. Since you won't do this cocaine, this booger sugar, you're a weirdo. You're a loser. And so I lean into it. And I'm like, all right, look, I'll tell you what, bro, because he had a girl with him, right? So guys that have girls with them, they're usually a little more confident, but like, you know, they listen and all of this shit. You know what I'm saying? For real. So, you know, I lean in and I tell homie, I'm like, yo, I'll tell you what, bro. You know, I'm not against you smoking the crack or the cocaine or whatever it is that you do after night short stories. Please, I live it up. You know, chase that purple dragon for as long as he's flying away. You know what I'm saying? But with that being said, you know, that's not my thing. You know what I'm saying? More power to you. Hopefully you get everything you're looking for in it. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, that's not my thing. So I told the dude on the bus, you know, who is not short stories. You know what I'm saying? I tell the dude on the bus and I'm like, yo, you know, but how about this? Either you smoke your own crack and have a great time with your drugs and whatnot, or you keep on offering it to me and I'm gonna break your face in front of your woman. So the power is yours. and he decided to keep his crack to himself. You know what I'm saying? But with that being said, after Night Short Stories, then his next comment is, stop, smoke crack, bro. That's what we want you to do. Yeah, that because you smoke crack, you want to build a team of drugs. I hope it goes good for you, you know what I'm saying? But that's not my thing, man. More power to you, though. Way to prove that you're a crab in a barrel. But, yeah, be careful, guys, because when, people will want to drag you down to their level or crab in a barrel you, and then... Wait a minute. I'm missing a freaking... Dang it, I'm missing a tripod. You know what I mean? But yeah, beware of drugs, people. Don't let anybody trick you into doing booger sugar and all that, schoolhouse rock type shit. You know what I'm saying? That's funny. Poor guy. You know what I mean? I hope you're whatever they call that, withdrawal. I hope you don't get withdrawals too bad after Night Short Stories. Yo, W's in the chat to Reese. Yo, thank you for the membership, Brody. W's in the chat. W's in the chat. Yo, legendary energy. What's up, Jaden? Hey, so. With that being said, pretty sure I was telling you guys a story. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. Hey, that's what's up, Yamaz. Appreciate you, Yamaz. All right, you guys want a super chat request? You know what I'm saying? Hey, Young Change, if you want me to check out your music, if you want me to play your music in the background, it's a 15 super chat, either directly through my tip jar. You know what I'm saying? To which case, if you guys do tip through my tip jar, make sure to let me know by saying, you know what I'm saying, BHD, check your tip jar. You know what I'm saying? Oh, that's what's up. Thank you for your years of content, bro. You know what I'm saying? Thanks. Yo, that's what's up, Greeninsky. Yo, Greeninsky. All right, so check your... Hey, appreciate the compliment, Alexa. For real. What's up, Jaden? What's up, Yamaz? What's up, Playboy? Yo, Alexa, did you know that it's been scientifically proven if somebody goes out of their way to try to put you down, it's because they usually have a crush on you? It's been scientifically proven. You know what I'm saying? I sourced it from Hey Arnold. Remember Helga Pataki? Move it, football head. You know what I'm saying? And then in the closet, she's got a shrine on him. Oh, but alas, I love thee, and blah, 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 blah. Yo, W's in the chat. Hey, what's up, Plate? Yo, what's up? Yo, I appreciate the compliment, Playboy Kiliski. You know what I'm saying? I am pretty chill. W's in the chat to Christian Merriman. Yo, thank you for the $1 in super chat, Brody. You're goated, bros. You know what I'm saying? Yo, you're not as goated as Reese, though. Appreciate you, Brody. Yo. I see. Yo, Reese, what you been up to, bros? You know what I'm saying? But yo. All right, so. Oh, I just remembered. So once we reach the next super chat milestone, which is in 25 in super chat or 5 more memberships, I will be playing my latest Young Child Support track that I just got done. I just recorded it like a couple days ago. Just wrote it, you know what I'm saying? It's a relationship song, you know what I'm saying? It's hella funny. For real. Yo, what's up, Raymond? What's up, Jay? Yo, hey, what's up, Playboy? What's up, Young Change? All right, so if you guys want me to check out you guys' music, that's a super chat request. You know what I'm saying? I'll play it out loud in front of the people. Let them know, you know what I'm saying, where they can go and watch you guys at. You know what I'm saying? For real. It's a 15 super chat, either directly through my tip jar or directly through the channel. You know what I'm saying? Bruh, oh my God. I'm happy to be back streaming, man. Look, I took some time off to record some music for you guys, all right? You know what I'm saying? I wrote 5 songs and recorded, I think 2. I wrote 5 songs and recorded 1 or 2. You know what I'm saying? I got some brand new videos coming out for you guys. A new video should be dropping shortly. Oh my God, on the channel. My bad, y'all. I didn't even see. Had to do it for you for the one time. That's what's up. If you want to get with me with no money. Yo, W's in chat to Christian Merriman. Yo. Next super chat gets to choose the next song we play. We play 30 seconds of the next song. W's in the chat. Yo, once we reach 20 more in super chat. Yo, W's in the chat. Yo, W's in the chat. The whole lot of blue. Welcome to the BHD Army, bro. You've been a part of BHD Army for the longest time, bro. I be seeing you dropping super chats and whatnot. Yo, you guys have started a donation train on your boy. No Diddy. Or Cuba Gooding Jr. for that matter. What's up, Reese? What it is, whole lot of blue? Yo, what it is, Christian Merriman. You guys are freaking awesome, man. You know what I'm saying? With that being said, what time would you guys like for me to start my BHD Storytime streams? You know what I'm saying? For real, for real. I wish I want to be live streaming on my computer right now. You know what I mean? Like, because my favorite homies of you guys are on the computer, but my internet is being foolish right now. You know what I'm saying? So, with that being said, let us see. Let's see. 1, 2, and 3. That's 3 memberships today so far. You guys are legendary. Yo, whole lot of blue. Of course I remember you. I remember the no eyebrows era. Look. I'm down to shave my eyebrows as a super chat dare. Alright? You know what I'm saying? Alright, so as a super chat dare, if you guys super chat 15, if someone super chats $1,500 collectively, not all at once, but collectively all through my tip jar, the link that's in the comment section, then I will shave off my eyebrows. Alright? $2,000 to shave off my eyebrows. You know what I'm saying? And okay, so look, so this is the way I'm gonna do it. Alright? For every, so right now, I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. Right now, I kind of have to charge $3 to shave off my eyebrows, bruh. You know what I'm saying? I gotta charge $3 because, you know, I got a lot of females that's you know what I mean, that I be hanging out with, that we just friends with, and nothing goes physical and stuff. And like, you know what I'm saying, if I hang out with them with no eyebrows on, then it could really ruin the vibe. It make it real hard to hang out with women having no eyebrow hair, guys. It make it real difficult, guys. So, but yo, all right. So, with that being said, I was telling you guys a really good story. Okay, so I was on the bus shooting the Eye to Pappy music video, and the guy was like trying to freaking offer me freaking cocaine and shit and all this other extracurricular ass drugs and Molly and all this other stuff. And I ain't got nothing against that. BlastphamousHD don't judge nobody for what they enjoy to do in their leisure time. You know what I'm saying? But, you know what I mean? Like, if I say no once, like, he offered it to me like 8 times. You know what I'm saying? The first time, I'm going to tell him, oh, no, I'm good. Keep the party going. The third time, I'm going to tell him, oh, no, man, you know, oh, no, that's just not my thing, man. You all good. The 8th time, I pretty much had to threaten him. But, you know what I mean? That's what you should do to protect you not doing booger sugar, if that's not what you want to do. You know what I'm saying? Shit, if it makes you guys feel any better, I would have done the same thing if somebody would have tried to force me to go to see the new the Barbie movie. You know what I'm saying? What's up, Reese? What's up, Black Salami? Yo, what's up, homie? What's up, whole lot of blue? All right, so if you guys want me to see you guys, if you guys want to see me, see you, see me, see you, you know what I'm saying? Which means I read all of you guys' comments because I see all of them coming through. Then make sure to grab a membership. That way I can see your names. You know what I'm saying? So 3, 35, 15 plus. All right, so once we reach 15 more in super chat, oh my God. Yep, looks like I got push-ups to do. I got push-ups to do, guys. We're doing push-ups. I owe y'all like 25 push-ups. Dang it. I got y'all. Got y'all coming up fresh. Bruh, it's real good because I ain't done no push-ups today yet. You know what I'm saying? Hey, what's up, Dozer? All right, so with that being said, after that dude tried to offer me booger sugar, and I politely declined by offering to break his face in front of his wife if he offered it to me again, because I'd already said no, god damn it, that shit. So with that being said, one of my female friends calls me while I'm sitting next to my then girlfriend. What is her name? She was a light-skinned chick. She's bad. Patrice. Patrice. Man, she was a breath of breast air, is what she was. She had great personalities on her. You know what I'm saying? Do I have any stories about aliens or ghosts? Aliens or ghosts? That's a good one, Black Salami. Let's see. Do I have any stories about aliens or ghosts? I do have stories about ghosts. I do. As I did used to live in a haunted house. You know what I'm saying? I don't have any stories about aliens aside from the times I saw a UFO when I was a kid. Was his wife bad though? She was. She was a bad, attractive female. She was Caucasian and everything. You know what I'm saying? She's a very attractive Caucasian female Christian Mary Man. You know what I'm saying? That is hilarious that you say your name is Mary Man. That reminds me of Robin Hood, and his Merry Men. You know what I'm saying? Type of 1 in the chat if you guys have ever seen Robin Hood Men in Tights. Type of 2 in the chat if you guys have never seen Robin Hood Men in Tights. You know what I'm saying? Ah, yes, the Merry Men. So, with that being said, after the guy offered me drugs and booger sugar and Molly and all that stuff, and I turned him down, I started talking to Patrice, right? Because she was there with me. She is the light-skinned girl that you guys see in the Out of Pappy music video. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm kicking it with her on the bus. And, we get done recording all the scenes. And, this one of my female friends calls me. This girl calls me. One of my subscribers, actually. She calls me. I gave her my number, you know what I'm saying, like a long time ago, back when I was in these chat rooms back in the day, right? So I gave her my number. She calls me, and, the reason why I talk to her is because she goes through stuff. She has, she has health defects. She has health issues. I won't go into detail, but she has health issues. So I talk to her. What's up, Black Salami? What's up, Jaden? What's up, Freddy Traps? Yo, what's up, Christian Merriman? Yo, what's up, Reese? Yo, W's in the chat for Reese. W's in the chat for Christian Merriman. Christian Merriman. W's in the chat to Abe. Yo, I just saw your feature in the Corey X Kitchen video. Yo, that's what's up. W's in the chat to Cud Laddie. You are still our #1 super chatter, Brody. You know what I'm saying? Our highest super chatter of this stream gets to, they get to choose whether they get their name in the title of one of tomorrow's streams or videos. You know what I'm saying? They get to choose whether stream or video, or they get their name in the description of one of tomorrow's streams and or videos. You choose. What it is, Reese? What's up, Dozer? What's up, Whole Lot of Blue? What's up, Jaden? All right, so with that being said, what time is it where you guys are at? You know what I'm saying? What time is it where you guys are from? So, the girl calls me, and she's talking to me on the phone. I'm on the phone with her for like 5-10 minutes. And the girl, Patrice, the girl I'm sitting next to, Patrice, you know what I'm saying? She gets mad out of nowhere and just starts yelling and screaming at me about how I'm like treating her like shit and I'm cheating on her. And I'm like, yo, this chick has diseases, like not diseases, but this chick has ailments. I'm not messing with her. Hey, what's up, Jaden? What's up, Reese? Yo, it's 10:26 in the UK. What's up, Dozer? Yo, what's up, Reese? Whole Lot of Blue. Yo, top supercharger. Gets their name posted in the story time. Deal. Highest super chatter of this stream, they get their name posted in a story time. So when you say they get their name in a posted story time, you get to choose. The highest super chatter gets to choose whether they get their name in the title, in the description, or in the top of the pinned comments, or they get their name mentioned in the stream as this stream is sponsored by, and then I say their name. This stream is sponsored by Whole Lot of Blue. This stream is sponsored by Whole Lot of Blue. You know what I'm saying? Like, some people might say it's probably the name of one of my next rap albums. Some people might say that I'm probably just joining a certain group that, puts their feet on people if they don't give them their women. But regardless of the fact, you know what I'm saying, this entire stream is sponsored by a whole lot of blue. You know what I'm saying? Or this stream is sponsored by Dozer, you know what I'm saying, or Jaden, or Black Salami, or Christian Merriman. You know what I'm saying? For real, for real. Highest super chatter in the stream gets to choose how they want their name in the next story time, how they get their name displayed in the next story time. So, with that being said, oh my dude, I can't. My bad, y'all. My bad, y'all. Where else you streaming from? Oh, I'm streaming from millions of places. Oops. I gotta get my. I gotta put my other phone on the freaking. I'm streaming from my other YouTube channel. Let me see. Yo, where is my other tripod? Bruh, give me a second, y'all. So, with that being said, the girl on the phone, she tells me, she's like, yo, you know, hey man, you know, oh my God, I see you out there doing your music video. That's really awesome. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, keep doing what you're doing. And so then she jumps off the phone. So then the girl that I was dating put you, yo, W's in the chat. W's in the chat. Whole lot of blue. Yo, just sent 20 directly through the channel. Yo, with shoe. And yo, W's. W's in the chat. Yo, whole lot of blue. What song would you like to hear? Would you like to hear a song? Because that's a super chat request. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. We played 45 seconds of any song that isn't cringy or weird. For real, for real. You know what I'm saying? W's in the chat. Yo, whole lot of blue says type shit. Yo, you got great energy, whole lot of blue, Brody. Yo, I love Cardi. Yo. That's what's up. Yo, yeah, I love Carly. You said 30 minutes ago, I just seen your story time video about how you was beaten with the paddle over stupid things. Yeah, I love Carly. Yeah, I used to get, I mean, like it was my worst foster parent, easily. My worst foster parent, she used to beat the shit out of me when I was a kid. I was like 11 or something. But yeah, she would beat the crap out of, she would like, whoop me or whatever. And it wasn't the fact that she would whoop me because I was used to whoopings, but she would whoop me with weapons. You know what I'm saying? Like like I understand the belt. You know what I'm saying? But a baseball bat paddle? Word? Bitch would wind up and everything. Bitch would take swings. Like, bro, the paddle was so big and so long. This is how she used to hit me with the mud. She used to have to take steps and run when she hit me. So look at this. This is what she used to do. Don't make me laugh. She used to take the damn the paddle and do this shit. Bah! Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, word. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's cool that you got to check out that story. That story is like one of my wilder ones. You know what I'm saying? But it happens to the best of us. You know what I'm saying? I got to learn a lot from that lady. You know what I'm saying? I learned the terrible, terrible consequences of a woman not making her vagina happy. That's what I learned from that one. Because she didn't do what her vagina would tell her to do. Her vagina would scream and yell at her, mate, bitch, go get a nigga, go get a dude, go get a man. But her mouth, because she was a feminist. So even though her vagina would yell at her to go get men, go get a date, go get on a date, bitch. Like her mouth would keep her far away from the dates because she would just keep talking so much shit to everyone. And then based on the way she looked, baby girl was built like a obese wombat. You know what I mean? Her name was Miss Reed. That's what Miss Reed was built like. You know what I'm saying? Obese wombat. Yo, so as of now, whole lot of blue is getting their name featured in the next BHD story time. Whole lot of blue. Where would you like your name featured, young sir? If you are the number one at the end of this. W's in the chat. Favorite story time was the one that dude got his ass beat in front of the school and tried to spin back. Oh, you talking about Eric? You mean Eric? Eric was hilarious. You talking about the one where he got beat up by lightning hands? He got his eye like. Oh no 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 no! You're not talking about Eric. You're talking about in a posted story time. Would you like your name in the beginning of the video spoken? Like this video sponsored by Whole Lot of Blue? Or would you like your name in the title of the video? You know what I'm saying? Or in the description and whatnot. Or pinned in the comments up above. So anyone that is in the comment section sees your name first. Let's see. In the front, spin back. Do you mean, I think you're talking about Smoke. The one where him and his whole group title. Got you coming up fresh, Brody. I think you're talking about Smoke, the one who got beat the hell up so bad in front of his entire gang, lost all his street credibility, and then came back and got caught assembling automatic rifles in the basement. You know what I'm saying? Type of 1 in the chat if you guys want me to tell you guys that story. Type of 2 in the chat if you guys want me to keep telling you guys the story about Smoke, about Patrice. You know what I'm saying? Type of 1 in the chat if you guys want me to tell you guys that story about Smoke. Type of 2 in the chat if you guys want me to tell you guys, yeah. That is, oh my God. What's up, guys? Oh, thoughts on Biggie Cheese? Who is Biggie Cheese? I don't even know who Biggie Cheese is. For real, for real. So, with that being said, you know what I'm saying? Hey, what's up, Samuel? What's up, Argam? What's up, Marcus? Yo, what's up, Logan? BTS videos. Buy the steak? What type of steak you buying? All right, so we're going to do another vote, all right? So type of 1 in the chat if you guys, hold on. Oh, Whole Lot of Blue. What was the one? What was the one for Whole Lot of Blue? I love Biggie Cheese. So does FBI Director Karsh Patai. Yes, what's up, pretty Angelina? I love cheese. I don't know anybody who doesn't love cheese. Is there anybody that doesn't love cheese? Nigga. Oh, my bad. I almost accidentally entered the stream. Did you play Resident Evil 4? I did not play Resident Evil 4. What's you guys' favorite scary video game? For real, for real. What's you guys' favorite? Oh, Smoke Story. I got you guys coming up fresh. Okay, so this is the Legend of Smoke. You know what I'm saying? Now, with that being said, Whole Lot of Blue, since you are the highest super chatter, you're our #1 super chatter, would you like for me to start the story at the juiciest part, or do you want to hear it from the beginning? It's up to you. You know what I'm saying? It's up to you. You know what I'm saying? But Whole Lot of Blue gets to help us vote. So type of 1 in the chat if you guys want me to start the video at the juiciest part. Type of 2 in the chat if you guys want me to start the video at the craziest part. Juicy. Okay, deal. Right? Now, Smoke had disrespected Chris's girlfriend so bad that the next day when they were supposed to fight before school in the morning, everyone showed up. I'm talking well over 1,500 to 1,000 kids. Everyone on the streets. Everyone out there in the streets. What's up, Green? You know what I'm saying? Bruh. When I tell you the streets were filled to the brim with people, with kids, that's an understatement. Everyone was there. Parents, teachers, a principal, students, me. People that didn't go to the school came to see the fight. That's how momentous this was. That's how much of a situation this was right now. You know? Oh, and we did reach 50 in Super Chat. Oh, okay. So once I get done telling you guys a story, I'm going to be previewing my next young child support track that I took all those days off to make for you guys real quick. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so everybody's crowded up in the streets. Now, Smoke shows up with his entire gang, right? Everybody in his gang, right? Smoke shows up with 5 people. He's like, yo. Now, I was considered to be one of Smoke's friends, which is why he allowed me close enough to them to hear what they were talking about, right? I'm in the stream now. That's what's up, Jaden. Yeah, yeah. Hey, yo, W's in the chat to a whole lot of blue who just super chatted 20 directly through to the channel. W's in the chat to Reese. W's in the chat. You know what I'm saying? To a whole lot of blue for gaining a membership. Whole lot. Yo, W's in the chat to Christian Merriman. Yo, for super chatting 6 directly through to the channel. W's in the chat. And if you guys send anything through my tip jar, make sure to let me know by saying, BHD, check your tip jar. You know what I'm saying? For real, for real. What the? Oh. I was wondering why my freaking, why my screen was being so weird. But that's because it's just being weird. Ooh. Alright, so. With, how the hell? Oh, that makes sense. So, with that being said, hey, what's up, Royal Zoro? What's up, Dozer? What's up, Whole Lot of Blue? What's up, JD? Yo, what's up, Killer B? Can we get anime reacts, please? That's a super chat request, bro. That's a 15 super chat. You know what I'm saying? Yo. Hey, what's up, Pretty Angelina? Yo, what's up, Jaden? Not that I could think of. That's understandable. Biggie Cheese is a cartoon version of Biggie, but in a rat character. That's understandable. Yo. Hey, what's up, Markiplier? What's up, Toucan? Yo, what's up, Albertsons? Yo, what's up, Anderton? What's up, Dozer? Alright, so, with that being said, I'm over there talking with Smoke's group. They're over there amping each other up and shit. They're amping up Smoke. Yo, yeah, we're about to beat the crap out of dude. Yeah, we got him. So, you know, Smoke gets all amped up and whatever. But before Smoke gets amped up, you know, his younger but bigger, buffer, freaking, you know, football playing brother goes over there and decides to fight him first, right? So he runs over there and tries to fight Chris. Chris, he's over there and shit, you know what I'm saying? They fight, but Chris is like whooping this dude bad, right? Beating the shit out of this guy. So Chris beats the shit out of this way bigger dude, right? But Smoke's older brother, he quits before he could take any real damage because he didn't want to, you know what I mean? He didn't want to, like, I guess he didn't want to, like, you know, get too hurt. Yo. Oh, shit. Uh-oh. Hold up, guys. Damn. I gotta stop my other stream because I gotta hook it into the. My battery about to die, y'all. Dang it. For me. Hungry anymore? My grandpa takes forever to make food. I don't eat steak because I don't feel. Understandable, Angelina. All right, so I asked him for a spoon and a fork for these beans he made. That's understandable. What's up, Anderton? What's up, Dozer? Okay, so Smoke runs over. So Smoke's brother runs over there, gets beaten up, right? Runs back to the group, right? Now Chris is over there talking shit like, yo, y'all some bitches. Rondrell runs over there to fight Smoke, gets knocked out in one hit. Runs over there, just gets knocked out. Bing! Yo, Chris mops him, right? So bad, so people had to go over there and literally pick up Rondrell and drag him, carry him back over to their group, right? To where we were all kicking it at. So then Smoke runs over there, right? Smoke runs over there and he starts fighting with the homie, bro. And as fast as their hands are moving, you would think that this was a freaking Dragon Ball Z fight, right? They're fighting. You know what I'm saying? And while they're fighting, you know, Chris, you know, I get a good look at Chris, and Chris ain't taking no damn damage. Chris ain't getting cut in the face, not even one time. I look over at Smoke. Smoke is in tatters, bro. All his shirt's covered in blood. His face is all messed up. You know what I'm saying? So he goes back over. He's like, yo, no. He still tries to scream out that he's winning the fight, right? People will look at him like, bro, what the hell are you talking about? You just got beat the hell up by everybody. Yo, so type of 1 in the chat if you guys can hear everything I'm saying. Type of 2 in the chat if y'all can't hear none of this. None of it. Yo, I think one of my friends has my camera equipment. I gotta go get it from her. Dang it. Hey, what's up, Tag? What's up, Jaden? What's up, 99 Shoe? What's a whole lot of blue? Whole lot of blue. Yeah. Whole lot of blue. Whole lot of blue. Bad chicks like two. You gotta make sure they ain't dudes. All right, so let me see. When am I popping out to New York? I have no idea. I've never been to New York before. I have never been to New York. Well, no, I've been to New York twice. One of them was for a phase party, and the other one was for a meet and greet. Well, other YouTubers, YouTubers all came together and did a big meet and greet and did videos. So, with that being said, Smoke gets beat the hell up. After he gets beat the hell up and knocked unconscious, and the homies run over there try to grab him and like pull him back so that he's less beaten up, he starts yelling and screaming and freaking out. You know what I'm saying? Because Chris is over there and he's like, yeah, I just beat up the whole gang. The whole gang is some bitches. All the socialists some females. You're all some losers. So this nigga, Chris got, Smoke wakes up. He's super duper mad at this dude yelling this crazy shit at him. You know what I'm saying? Yo, how long have you been in New York? Whole lot of blue. You know what I'm saying? W's in the chat. All right, you guys. We're at 40 in Super Chat. You know what I'm saying? We're at 40 in Super Chat so far. Once we reach 10 more in Super Chat, we will immediately, the person that sends us the next 10 in Super Chat gets to choose. They get to choose what story. Nah. They get to choose what video game I play when I stream on my computer later. Whole life, Brody. Yeah. I told that story, Stink. You got to go back and check it out. I told that whole story, Brody. Yep. Best friend robbed me at gunpoint from a PlayStation. You wish it was a joke. You wish it was clickbait. You know what I'm saying? Oh, boy. So, with that being said, stay hydrated. Give me a second. So, yeah. Yo, I'm doing good, Brody. I hope you're doing good as well, the bros. For real. Can I tell you my thoughts on John without disrespect? Understandable. My thoughts on John without disrespect, you know what I'm saying? He's good peoples. You know what I'm saying? First of all, I think a lot of people don't take into account how hard dating is. Dating, I would have to say, is pretty much one of the hardest things on the planet to figure out. My homeboy John Moss, he has like 14 million subscribers across all of his platforms. He's really big in these streets. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he makes a lot of really cool videos. He's a really good person. I love his vibe. You know what I'm saying? I feel kind of bad because I recently hooked him up with the girl that he's going through all this shit with. You know what I'm saying? Bruh. But at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? Unfortunately, I don't really feel bad for it because, you know, like women are something you got to train for. And part of the training is learning to deal with their foolishness when they do shit like what she's doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I could teach John how to date. I would love to teach John how to date, but he doesn't want to listen to my advice. My advice goes against everything he's ever learned about dating. So, you know, it just brings up bad memories for him if I ever try to teach him. So I don't want to teach him, but it sucks. Nigga, dating is a fucking Olympic sport, bro. I just got an allegation like, bro, get this. I can't even tell you guys about that story, bro. Technically, I can. All right, so if we reach the next 60 in Super Chat, I will tell you guys about my last allegation. It was bad, man. It was bad. It was from this chick, you know what I'm saying? And she was like, oh, you know, oh boy, oh, I don't remember saying yes or whatever. And I'm like, Of course you don't. Oh boy. But that's like, yeah, me. But the reason why, yeah, of course it was grape. Oh boy. You know what I'm saying? Bro, I'm gonna keep it real with y'all, man. I get like 5 or 7 of those a year. You know what I'm saying? Because like if you're a dude and you actively date, you're just gonna get accused of it. It does not matter. You can be the most polite man in the world. You know what I'm saying? And whenever that female that you're talking to wants power in a relationship, that's one of the ways that females try to, you know, get the power in a relationship dynamic or in a, you know, dynamic of people. Oh, I was being forced to take off my shirt as I took off my shirt myself. I've literally had a woman tell me that. Baby girl, I had this one chick come over my crib, bro. We met up in a hotel room, right? Because I'll tell y'all this story. Y'all heard this one maybe before. This is one of the stories of one of the allegations. Oh boy. You know what I'm saying? So come to find out, if you're popular in any way, shape, or form, you just get accused of it. If you're good with women, you get accused of it. If you're bad with women, then women will not do that. Like women are good people. So good as to whereas if you're a dude that just oozes you don't get no women, they won't do that to you. They only do it to the dudes that get hoes. They only do, at least the dudes that look like they get hoes. You know what I'm saying? I am a born again virgin again. So with that being said, what happened was this. I was at the skating rink, met this chick at the skating rink, right? Bad little Rihanna looking female, you know what I'm saying? Baby girl was stacked. Beautiful, beautiful. Beautiful baby girl. She looked like who the hell is that one chick? Well, she looked like Rihanna. You know what I'm saying? She also looked like Jordan Sparks, but without the thickness. You know what I'm saying? Baby girl was in shape. You know what I'm saying? She was on a scale from 1 to 10. If I'm rating her like a regular person would rate her, she was like a 12. On a scale from 1 to 10, she was like a 12. You know what I'm saying? Bad. I could even tell that she had recently been wrestling with becoming a feminist or not, because half her head was shaved, like a box cut. You know what I'm saying? But baby girl was so in good shape. I ain't like her face. She could have the Hunchback of Notre Dame as a face, and I'd have still smacked that shit. Like she was attractive as fuck. You know what I'm saying? Her body was in all the right places. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, any dude that looks like they have money, I guess you don't even have to, you know, like you just look like it. And people are like, oh, you took advantage of us unless you give me money. I had a girl do that. I've had a bunch of girls do that shit to me. Oh, you gonna buy me a car? No. Well, I don't remember saying yes. Huh? Yeah, I want $1,500 right now, or I don't remember saying yes. Bro, I had this one girl do that to me, bro, and later on, like, she ended up becoming my girlfriend, bro. Like, I ended up dating her. I think because every female is gonna do some goofy shit. They all do. A lot of people may wonder why, like, well, yo, why would you date somebody that would do that? It's because every chick is gonna say some goofy shit. Like, damn near. Pretty much all of them. They're all gonna say some goofy shit if they don't get their way. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, you just can't care as a man. You can't, you know what I'm saying? So, with that being said, you know what I'm saying? What time is it where you guys are at currently? You feel me? Also, with that being said, once we reach 60 more in Super Chat, I will be telling you guys an extremely secret story time. I will tell you guys the story time I'll tell you guys, okay, so I don't know, these stories are kind of crazy though. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so I'll give you guys a choice. Type of 1 in the chat, you guys want to hear the story about the last girl I hung out with that tried to accuse me of some goofy shit. Oh, yeah, I don't remember saying yes. I don't remember taking all my own clothes off. Type of 2 in the chat, if you guys want to hear the story of when I got jumped by some subscribers down on Fremont Street. You guys haven't heard this story. You know what I'm saying? Hey, what's up, the bros? What's up, Malaysia? What's up, Angelina? What's up, Zeke? What it is, expert? Yeah. What it do, whole lot of blue? Yeah, that rhymed. I gotta start taking videos and a contract of consent beforehand. Okay, so I mean, a whole lot of blue. Let me see. Do we have to take? I mean, I don't think so. You know what I'm saying? I don't think we got to do NWAs or any of that other stuff. But you do have to be insanely smart and careful when it comes to like talking with females and dating and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? What's up, the Mass King Shaggy Rogers? What it is, bro? What's up? Yo, hope you've been keeping up on your grind, man. Yo, hope you've been having a productive day, bro. Hope you've been producing, making shorts or whatnot. When did you live in Cleveland, Ohio, for Las Vegas? The BHD's timeline is interesting. Of course, I left Cleveland, Ohio for Las Vegas. I say when I was around like 16, 17. You know what I'm saying? We all left and came to Vegas. You know what I'm saying? But we were heading to Cali to hang out with my dad. But we stopped and saw all the lights out here in Vegas, and we've been here ever since. You know what I'm saying? For real, for real. Started an eviction notice for my grandpa, and I'm so tired. I can only imagine, Angelina. At least you're getting up out of there. You know what I'm saying? This is what a vegan must feel like. I can only imagine. So, with that being said, you know what I'm saying? If you guys want to super chat your boy, the easiest way to super chat your boy is directly through the link that's in the description, that's in the comment section down below. The second best way to super chat your boy is directly through the tip jar, which is pinned up in the comment section. You know what I'm saying? For real, for real. If not, you can always super chat directly through to the channel. If you guys want a super chat request, it's 50 in super chat. I'll turn on any song that you guys want me to check out. You know what I'm saying? For real, for real. For 10 in super chat, we'll do 30 seconds of a song you like. Yeah. All right, see you later, Brody. Have I ever tried Marvel Rivals? Nah, I haven't tried Marvel Rivals. I've never tried Marvel Rivals, whole lot of blue. Keep it real with you. All right, so with that being said, you know what I'm saying? Now, with the whole Smoke fight, right? Smoke ran up. After Smoke got beat up, you know, he got up and tried to fight Chris again. After he got beat up again, you know what I'm saying? He got beat up so bad the second time, he had to be carried away again. He couldn't even fight no more. So this one skinny dude, Chris, beat up every single one of the gang members from one single gang, like 7 dudes. You know what I'm saying? Nigga. What's up, Oscar? So yeah, so after he, oh my goodness, that is so smart. So after he got beaten up, you know what I'm saying? Smoke got so mad that a week later, we all caught him in the basement assembling semi-automatic rifles in order to, shoot up the school. You know what I'm saying? That's a cool shirt you have right now. Why, thank you. Thank you very much. Yo, what's up, Oscar? Yo, where are you guys from? And what time is it where you guys are at? For real, for real. Where are you guys from? What time is it you guys are at? What time is it where you guys are at? So, with that being said, but with that being said, you know what I'm saying? I was talking to that chick that I met at the skating rink, right? Met this chick at the skating rink. And like I said, she was dressed a lot like Rihanna, right? She had the shape of Rihanna, all of that, right? So I got her number and shit. I talked to her. I asked her a couple questions. Talking to her, you know, she lets me know that she's already there with a dude, but he's riding the bench. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I mean? So I start talking to her and shit. She throws a shit test at me. I pass the shit test. You know what I'm saying? So she gives me her number and says she's down to kick it like 3-4 days later, right? So 3-4 days later, we meet up at my crib. We meet up at my crib and we go get food. Then we go to a bar. Then after we get done at the bar, we head to the kickback. You know what I'm saying? Now, once we get to the kickback, which was let me see. So we head back to my crib. Now, when we go back to my crib, you know, which I like to call the kickback, nothing happened, right? We were just kicking it, chilling, talking, hanging out. Nothing happened, right? So after that night, the next night we're talking and she's like, yo, you know, we should let's get I want to hang out at the hotel. I'm like, all right, cool. So I get us a hotel room, we go up in that mud, we kicking it, you know what I'm saying? And baby girl, like, she throws me every shit test in the book, right? Everything she could try to do to piss me off. And since none of it worked, you know what I'm saying? At the end, you know what I mean? Like, so basically I'm gonna run it all down to you, right? We're in the room and she's like, yo, you know, I'm about to, I ordered some wings. After I ordered wings, what's up, graduation boy? What's up, Isaiah? Yo, what's up, Oscar? What's up, graduation? Yeah, yeah. You never said no witnesses. Everybody, Dougie. For real, for real. Yo, BHD, I have 20 subscribers and 125 short music videos. And out to you for making some new music. Yeah, I made some new music. Once we reach 10 more in Super Chat, I'm going to be previewing my newest Young Child Support song. You know what I'm saying? For real, for real. Yo, and if we reach 150 in Super Chat, I will immediately go to producing the next song. And have that one done for you guys within 2 to 3 days. Because I got to write it, record it, all of that good stuff. I'll probably end up going to the studio at some point and touching the mugs up. You know what I'm saying? So, anyway, let's see. So me and this girl, we meet up at the hotel room. And when we meet up at the hotel room, you know what I'm saying? You know, we're talking, everything's cool. You know what I mean? And then, you know, I order some wings because she just keeps trying to start arguments with me, right? Now, a lot of guys don't know this, but females do this. They'll keep trying to start arguments with you in order to disqualify you from the cheeks, right? AKA friend zone you. You know what I'm saying? If you know what I'm saying? There's ways to pass this shit test. Type of 1 in the chat. If once we reach the next 20 in Super Chat, you guys want me to tell you guys how to pass pretty much all women's shit tests. You know what I'm saying? Type of 2 in the chat. If once we reach 20 in Super Chat, you guys want me to tell you a situation, in which case I had to pass all of this one chick's freaking shit tests. For real, for real. What's up, Z-Flex King? Appreciate you. I believe we got 2 1s. Okay, so with that being said, let's see. So me and this chick, man, you know what I mean? We decided to go on a third time, right? Hang out for a third time. We decided to hang out. We're kicking it at we decided to go get a hotel room, right? We're in the hotel room. This chick is shit testing me, yelling and screaming at me every single, you know, expletive she could. None of it's working on me, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm passing all the shit tests, and she's mad at me for passing the shit test because, you know, this means she can't troll me. So she just starts yelling, screaming, trying to say even meaner shit. And I'm just passing the shit test still. So then after I pass all the shit test, she keeps screaming and yelling at me, and none of it worked. You know, at this point, she's screaming and yelling and ranting and shit. And at the end of her 10-minute long rant, I'm telling you, she ran for 10 minutes saying everything about nothing. Just, you ain't shit. All the shit John Moss's girlfriend is doing to him, she was trying to do to me, right? So, with that being said, I look over at, about 10 minutes into her yelling at me, she stops yelling and she says to me, she says, oh, and I don't do nothing with the lights on anyway. So I realized what she's telling me. She's like, oh shit, you know, turn the lights off and we might be able to get it popping. So I turn the lights off, she takes things off, I take some stuff off, one thing leads to another, we end up getting it popping, right? You know what I'm saying? Luckily enough for me, I had the wherewithal to bring some protection. You know what I'm saying? So everything was all safe and all that good shit. You know what I'm saying? So we get shit popping. And afterwards, she asked me to be her boyfriend, right? To which case, you know, I laughed in her face. And I should not have laughed in her face. You know what I'm saying? I will give you that. I messed that up. I shouldn't have laughed at her. But the reason why I laughed at her is because before we messed around, she told me that her and her female friends like to have meat sucking contests where they invite a dude over and they just go to dudes' houses and just suck meat all freaking day, right? So me not wanting to date a chick who's having meat sucking contests without me there, you know, I don't want to date that. So you know what I mean? So she asked me to be her boyfriend. She's like, I want you to be my boyfriend. And I told her no. You know what I'm saying? Not understanding how pissed off women get when you tell them no, right? So I told her no. And to which case, we kept, she gets real mad at me and shit. And not like the reason why I told her no was because, you know, now females have a thing. They wanna try to piss a guy off or tell a guy that, oh, you're not worthy. I'm not gonna get with you. You don't deserve any nookie. All this other goofy shit, right? They tend to do all this goofy shit to try to disqualify a nigga, right? So, you know what I'm saying? But when a chick does that shit to me, oh, I don't want to do that. All it does is make me not want to be with him. Makes me not want to be anywhere near him. Nah, homie, I'm relating. It's understandable. Yeah. Yo, what's up, Oscar? Yeah. With that being said, baby girl, she tells me, she's like, yo, so after she asked me to be her boyfriend, she told me, the thing that made me not be her boyfriend was she told me that she was having meat sucking contests with her female friends and other dudes. So I'm like, oh, okay, you guys are having in Vegas girlfriend trips. We all just go meet up at a dude's house and just suck stuff. I'm not gonna be that girl's girlfriend. I'm not gonna be that girl's boyfriend. So, like, type of one in the chat, if you would have told that girl no too, if she asked you to be her boyfriend after telling you that she's basically got Noah's Ark down her throat. She's sucking everything. Type of 2 in the chat, if you would have still made her your girlfriend anyway. To which case, I could have still made her my girlfriend, but I don't know why she would tell me that. But women do that goofy shit. They do it to try to disqualify you from the pussy so that they can friend zone you into paying their bills without getting any vagina from it. Hey, what's up, Z Flux? What's up, Jaden? What's up, the bros? What's up, I Am Experts? What's up, Graduation Day? What's up, Andrew? What's up? Understandable. Definitely understandable. But yeah, so, now, females, just know this. If you tell me some stupid shit that you're trying to piss me the fuck off, I've learned, okay? What's up, Matrix? You know what I'm saying? I'm still gonna pipe. I'm still gonna hit that shit. But I'm still not gonna date her afterwards. You know what I'm saying? So the mistake I made in this situation is that I laughed in her face when she asked me to be her boyfriend. That was me messing up, man. I should not have laughed in her face. But the only reason why I laughed in her face was because she was presenting me with goofy nigga options. Don't tell me you're a whore, ladies, if you want me to be your boyfriend. Ladies, type of 1 in the chat. If a woman wants you to be her boyfriend, she should hide the whole shit she does. Type of 2 in the chat. If no, she should definitely tell you how much of a whore she is. Yeah, ladies, I don't really care about that. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to keep it real with y'all, ladies. Any ladies out there that's looking at Maurice like, man, I would love to pull a man like that. Ladies, don't tell me about how much of a slut you are. What do you think I'm going to do? What do you think I'm going to do? Do you think I'm going to immediately think? I don't know why women think that they can do this goofy shit and then a nigga is immediately gonna, want to marry her and give her a ring and all this other shit. I mean, I wait till I'm dating the chick for 5 years straight any goddamn way with every woman I date in order to, get married to her. But you know what I'm saying? Female get with me and tell me how slutty she is. If we do end up messing around, you know what I'm saying? Like, you think you're gonna get a ring at some point? Like, yo, W's in the chat to Heather Ryder. Yo, W's in the chat. Thanks for grabbing the membership. Yo, excited to be here for 1 month. Sorry to hear your friend did that. Was editing and happened to see you live. Yo, so I want to say hi real quick. Take care, man. Hey, that's awesome that you were editing real quick and wanted to say hi. Heather Ryder, what video are you editing? And how long have you been editing? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And do you do that as a job? Like, are you a professional editor? What are you editing? Because I enjoy editors. So, you know what I mean? Like, if you really try to become my friend, you just edit some of my stuff and we'll definitely talk. You know what I'm saying? She felt away because you piped and didn't want to take it serious. When she don't take shit serious. Heard you. Yeah, that's goofy. Bro, Najee, she told me she had dick sucking competitions. Before we piped. Before. So, ladies, if you like me and you tell me your mouth is filled with other men, then I can't wife that. I don't want to look stupid. I don't want to be the dude showing up. Yeah, that's my girl. And he just got a snow and blow 30 minutes ago behind the damn ice maker. Man, I don't want to do that. I'm editing my YouTube video on gameplay from an MMORPG called W101. That's awesome. Wow. LMAO. Yeah, she was talking about she tried out for the throat goat trophy. Bro, I'm crying. Why would she tell me that? Yo, I record and edit my gameplays myself. I'm a lone wolf type of channel. Understandable, Heather. Yeah. Relationship is a commitment. Typically, us men spend more money for the women. Is it worth it spending money on cheap thing? Is it worth it spending money on cheap thing? You have to rephrase your question, the bros. You know what I'm saying? What's up, Johnny Cash? Appreciate the compliment, reality. Relationships are good. Look, I can't take no chick seriously if she tell me she for the streets. When I met her, the night I met her, she was on a date with a different nigga. You know what I'm saying? And then when I get her on the date, the bitch gonna talk about some, oh yeah, I just had a dick sucking contest a couple days ago with different dudes. They're like, no, but take me seriously, marry me. I'm not following. I know what that is. I'm not doing that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I was about to say, nigga, did that happen again? You know what I'm saying? Yo, as for the length, I recorded it yesterday. Plan to get this vid done today. Hell yeah. Yo. Hey, so what got you into becoming a YouTuber, Heather Ryder? Yeah. Only reason a girl will tell you that is to really promote she's a corn star at that point. I have no idea, bruh. Now he's saying, is it worth spending money on a female that ain't really worth it? Yes. Yeah. I don't date for love. You know what I'm saying? I don't really date for love. If I run in, I like to wait like at least 5 years before I fall in love with a girl to make sure that the energy's right. You know what I'm saying? I like to wait 1 year before I make the girl my girlfriend. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I'm not really dating for love and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not a lovey-dovey type of dude, you know what I'm saying? For real. See, the thing is, you have status online in the real world, bro. So regardless, people gonna talk. That's real. I recognize that. I knew that before I got in this game. I didn't start doing YouTube thinking that shit was gonna be sweet. I knew what it was. You know what I'm saying? I knew that the minute shit started going good, you know, people would try to lie. But that's just the way it goes. Same thing happens for every celebrity on YouTube. You know what I mean? Ray William Johnson. Hell, they even tried lying on Corey X. Kenshin. They tried canceling Corey X. Kenshin. And I really appreciate people being so shitty for trying to cancel Corey X. Kenshin, considering he's the most wholesome dude we freaking got. Because the minute they tried canceling Corey X. Kenshin and then tried to cancel him again a month later, I knew. If you have any type of clout, they're gonna try to cancel you. It doesn't matter. You know, YouTube doesn't care about evidence. They don't care. You know what I'm saying? They'll let people go that they know are doing sick shit, and they'll condemn someone else who ain't done shit. You know what I'm saying? If someone can confidently do terrible shit, they'll let them pass. If someone can unconfidently not do bad shit, then they'll get condemned. It's been my dream to be a YouTuber. I've been a YouTubing for about 11 years. Yeah. Hey, Heather Ryder, man, get yourself a mentor. You know what I'm saying? Get yourself someone who's been there before. That way, you know what I'm saying? Pay them for mentorship. That way, you know what I mean? They can tell you how to get to where they're at. You know what I'm saying? And then you just go on from there. Just keep, you know what I mean? But yo, at least a year. Yeah, I like to wait. That's what's up. Yeah. So yeah, with that being said, you know what I'm saying? Let's see. I was telling you guys a story, bro. I forgot what story I was telling y'all. So, let's see. So, what story was I telling you guys? Any crazy paranormal encounters? Of course. You know what I'm saying? For a 5 in super chat, I'll tell you the haunted story. Yo, what's up, Olu? Hey, guys, where are you guys from? Was good talking to you, man. Talk to you later. Hey, stay up, Heather Ryder. You got good energy. I would love to know at what point you fell in love with making YouTube videos. You know what I'm saying? Because if you've been doing it for that long, you got mad love. Hey, what's up, Najee? Hey, appreciate the compliment, Luigi. You know what I'm saying? For real, for real. Hey, what's up, Heather Ryder? What's up, Olu? What's up, Bros Malaysia? You know what I'm saying? What's up, Kid Frankie? What's up, Najee? Hey, yo, where you guys from? Yo, you're from Florida. That's really cool. You know what I'm saying? What's up, Hardstyle? Yeah. Luigi said it's not the black skin or the big nose. It's the bad taste and the bigoted behavior. Luigi, you've literally, so what you just said was, at least what the book says that you have issues with yourself, and you're the issue, not me. Not at all. Because the book that I read says anyone accusing someone of, and you do know that bigotry means racism, right, Luigi? You do know that's what that means. So I'd suggest you reading a book, or maybe looking up some stuff on Wikipedia, maybe Google searching some phrases so that you're better equipped to try to attempt to to lie. You gotta do some studying, Luigi. You were lied to when someone told you could be dumb and be a troll and it worked. You gotta be smart. You gotta be a smart troll. Now, let me help you out, Luigi. You said that I'm bigoted. Yeah, no, when that means I'm racist, which we all know I'm not, right? You're trying to lie on me. Now, I'm gonna help you out. Bigoted doesn't work on me, all right? Bigoted doesn't work on anyone on the internet because, that's an obvious, reach, right? Now, one that'll work far better in the future, what's your name? Luigi, is if you accuse me of something like, say, let's say, accuse me of pooping in my hand and throwing it at somebody. Accuse me of that. That would be better, and that would hide your, your extreme lack of whatever you don't have, better as, somehow it was me, you know what I mean? But better luck next time. I award you no points, and may God have mercy on your soul for being a liar. You know what I'm saying? You're a liar. But also in the same realm, you're more than likely also racist as well. Because if you say to someone, it's not your black skin or your big nose, it's your bad taste and bigoted, you sound like a racist who never passed 3rd grade. You sound like a very, very, like a non-well-read racist. And that's cool, because they say the most uneducated people usually become racist because they're fucking idiots already. That's why they didn't educate themselves in the first place. But, hope things go good for you. I appreciate the compliments, Kenneth. You know what I'm saying? I should retell the story about how I lost my energy. How I re-lost my virginity. That's hilarious. Black Sheep Myron says, fake ass lame dude. Black Sheep Myron, you can't name yourself Black Sheep Myron, which easily reads as someone who has no friends, no one likes them, and they get treated like crap because they probably act like crap. You can't insult someone and name yourself someone who has no friends, because everyone knows, the only reason why this guy is mad because no one talks to him. You just sound like a dude who doesn't get out the house much, and you're mad at other people. Understandable. But yeah, that's, Get well soon. You know, hope you get well soon. Yo, so what time is it where you guys are at? You know what I'm saying? Oh, you know what I'm saying? Yep, it's hilarious. Poor black sheep Myron. Yeah, I couldn't imagine. What's up, Dominique? What's up, Jaden? Yo, what's up, Christian Merriman? All right, you guys. So, we are currently, okay, so I'm about to play, we've reached the Super Chat milestone. I'm about to play my recent Young Child Support song. So I think I released that one already. We're about to play the latest Young Child Support release. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. Mind you, I still have a lot of work to do on this song. A lot of work. Let's go. I got you guys. Type of one in the chat if you guys want me to show you guys. I got hella hiccups. My latest voiceover dub that's coming out in like a week as well. You know what I'm saying? I recorded it at home hardstyle. You know what I'm saying? Hey, yo, hardstyle. Do you... You still in Vegas? I remember back in the day we said we was going to meet up. All right, so this is the song. It's embarrassing to me, but we reached the Super Chat milestone, so I got you guys. Keep your filthy hands. All right, so mind you was like 70% done. Still got to finish the rest. Yeah, I'm here in Vegas. Bro, man, we still gotta hang out at like the player one. You know what I'm saying? We still gotta meet up and kick it in real life. Player one. Keep your filthy hands of my next girlfriend. All right, so let me tell you guys some backstory about this song. Don't worry about hard style. It's completely fine. So, with that being said, the backstory on this song is actually it's a song about young child support. The premise of the song is, you know, he has a crush on a girl, but the girl has a crush on a different guy. So, young child support, you know what I'm saying? He doesn't like that the girl's hanging out with another guy, even though, you know, he already has a girlfriend or a different girl, right? So he has a girl with him who's like, you know, trying to help him spy on this other girl he has a crush on to make sure she's not hanging out with any other guys, even though he's hanging out with other girls. You know what I'm saying? Will I ever collaborate with anybody? No, never. Never at all. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to all my recent collaborators, by the way. Yeah, it's gonna be a music video. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep it real though. Like it might not be super expensive, but like all my super chats, all my super chats is gonna go to making this music video until it's done. My last music video cost me $30,000 to shoot. Out of pocket. $30,000. Some of you guys might be like, well, look, we're just gonna, it costs $30,000. Maybe a little bit more considering all the actors and stuff I have to pay, but you know, small price to pay to entertain the homies. You feel me? All right, so here's the song. Keep your filthy hands of my next girlfriend. Ho, hoes. What? What? Nigga. But they talk about nothing, but they talk about nothing, but they talk about nothing, but they talk about nothing. What? They talk about nothing. Hey. But they talk about nothing, but they talk about nothing, but they talk about nothing, but they talk about nothing. What? They talk about nothing. Hey. Peekaboo, I just put them brigands in a chain. Peekaboo, I won't wipe her up, just running game. Peekaboo, if she cheat on me, I make her pay. Peekaboo, on my way, you better not say his name. Peekaboo, hit 2 foreigns, met on IG Live. Peekaboo, make them bitches come and make me pasta. Peekaboo, Caught her talking shit on IG Live. Peekaboo, you know I'm about to kick her off my roster. Peekaboo, surprise, bitch, it's your man YC. Peekaboo, I'm a wetter read, bitch, you know I'm for the streets. Peekaboo, SYC, I'm putting some to sleep. Peekaboo, go to church, I tell them good, more hoes for me. Peekaboo, I tell her introduce her friends, that's my sugar plan. Peekaboo, I hit her from the back and tell her we just friends. Peekaboo, slide my number in, where her app's at. Peekaboo, with a meat loan run out, she just come back. But they talk about nothing, but they talk about nothing, but they talk about nothing, but they talk about nothing. Why? They talk about nothing. Hey, that's my bitch. Hey. I'm probably gonna take this to a studio. Hey, with all that playing shit. So I'm probably gonna take this to a studio to get this like, you know, mastered and all of that stuff, because I still got to get like all the audio levels and peaks taken out and a whole bunch of stuff. So I do have to record this in the studio. You know what I'm saying? But you know, it is what it do. What's up, Hardstyle? I can see the music video for this. That's what's up. All that playing shit. Hey, I ain't with that bullshit. Hey, pull up in the cam, double with the red. Man, she better not be no man. If you try to touch your chest, you better follow what right here. Bust a bunch of breath, but now I'm trophied up, I'm saying. But yeah. So, but yeah, this is a song. But yeah, this song's gonna be funny. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna make a genius video to it too. Like me explaining the lyrics. Hey, that's my bitch. Hey. I didn't know that playing shit. All right, so let me see how much more I have written. Let me see. The type of shit I'm on you wouldn't understand. The type of hoes I'm on you couldn't comprehend. Possessive ass nigga, but will not hold your hand. See her out here tripping, I could not be her man. Never got her ass whooped, but that's not what she don't demand. Damn, throw me 20 bands, I'm a slam. Damn freak bitch, but then she tried to bring her man. All right, but yo, that's about as much. I still have to finish editing that. So I still got like, probably like another half an hour on this video to finish it out. You know what I'm saying? So yes, we reached Super Chat milestone and we heard my latest song. You know what I'm saying? Type of 1 in the chat if you guys like the song. Type of 2 in the chat. And type of 1 in the chat if I should make a music video for this song. Type of 2 in the chat if I should just drop it as a regular song. Yeah. Me coming out of hiding place, young child support, back into hizzy. For real. With this dude with the peekaboo. Yeah, I'm gonna be doing all of that. It's gonna be funny. Peekaboo. Who's my favorite artist? My favorite artist? Who's my favorite artist? Let's see. My favorite artist will have to be Young Jeezy. For real. You should make a music video for that. For real. I'll tell you guys what, yo. The minute we have a day, all right. So if once we reach 1,000 in Super Chat directly through my tip jar, not just today, but in general, you know what I'm saying? Then, I'm going to drop the song before that. But once we reach 1,000 in Super Chat directly through my tip jar, I'll be able to go to the studio and record this mug to make it sound even better. Because, you know, I want this mug sounding real good. Because the music video, that makes the music video even good. That's going to be fire. I'm waiting on the drop. Yo, I got some other songs that are like really fun too. Really fun. Oh wait, you better not say his name. Peekaboo, hit 2 foreigns made on IG Live. Peekaboo, made them bitches come and make me pasta. Peekaboo, caught her talking shit on IG Live. Peekaboo, you know I'm about to kick her off my roster. Peekaboo, surprise bitch, it's your man YC. Peekaboo, I'm a wetter read, bitch, you know I'm for the streets. Peekaboo, SYC, I'm putting some to sleep. Peekaboo, go to church, I tell them good, more hoes for me. Peekaboo, tell her introduce her friends, that's my sugar plan. Peekaboo, I hit her from the back and tell I feel like the girl's gonna charge you a lot just to be in the music video. Yeah, no, I'm not doing any of that. I'm gonna go and get a chick to do this for free. You know what I'm saying? For real. You know what I'm saying? At least as far as the extras go. The main chicks that are gonna be in the music video, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. You know what I mean? But if they do charge, well, yeah, the models are gonna charge me like out the yin yang. But any chick that's trying to charge me too much, I'll just, hire someone else. You know what I'm saying? For real, for real. That's what's up. Yo, all right, so with that being said, let's see. All right, Joe. So I'm gonna tell you guys the story. I do have some paranormal stories, man. You know what I'm saying? Oh my God. I don't know if you can really consider this paranormal as much as, you know, me almost just getting like murked or something. Nah, it's pretty much what it was. But yeah. All right, so we've checked out the brand new song. If you guys want a super chat request, you know what I'm saying? It's 15 super chat directly through the tip jar, either that or directly through the comment section. You know what I'm saying? Also, oh my God, that's hella loud. Nah?
My heart's so cold, I think I'm done with icebergs. If I leave her, she gon' die. Well, bitch, you done with life. Okay, better not pull up with no knife, cause I bring...
I'm pretty sure this mug is already copyrighted. Yeah. Oh, I was telling you guys a story about that one female. I got you guys. Would I ever do a song about a haunted house? Probably not. The hell?
My heart's so cold, I think I'm done with icebergs. If I leave her, she gon' die. Well, bitch, you done with life. Okay, better not pull up with no knife, cause I bring guns to fight. Say you got that sack, I got that sack, but ain't no ones of mine. No, my little bitch say I'll get you. I don't need like...
All right, you guys, give me a second.
Right, I look like with all them 20s.
I'm picking some music. Okay, so this chick that I met up at that I hung out with at the hotel room. What the hell?
Hey, this is Jason Griffin, also known as Sonic the Hedgehog, and Shadow the Hedgehog, and Jet the Hawk, right? Just want to tell you.
I did not know that the voice of Sonic the Hedgehog looked like that. Oh boy. Oh boy, indeed. All right, give me a couple seconds, y'all. So, with that being said, when I met this chick at the skating rink or whatever, we up in the hotel room, we chilling, we having a good time. You know what I'm saying? Everything is going a good way. Baby girl looks at me dead in my face, man. You know what I mean? And, oh boy. You know what I'm saying? She starts yelling and screaming and arguing with me, right? So after she starts the argument, she then, you know, she's like, yo, you're not thinking about taking a shower. And I'm like, yeah, you could jump in the shower. She's, what, you think we're going to do stuff? We're not doing nothing. And I'm like, oh, God. Okay, well, that's cool. Whatever. I ain't tripping. So then she's like, you know, she goes in the bathroom and she comes back out only in her robe. Like she's about to take a shower, right? And she's like, oh, you know, you can't, you know. Oh, shit. So she's like, yeah, man, you know, like, you can't even freaking, you know what I mean? So she starts tripping on me because, you know, I asked her to take a shower or whatever, which seems completely reasonable given what we both went there to do. But you guys know how it is with females. If you tell a girl that, you know, if you hint to wanting to do anything with a female, she'll just ruin it and make sure nothing happens. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, type of 1 in the chat if you guys can hear everything I'm saying. Type of 2 in the chat if you can't hear everything I'm saying. Trying to make sure that that we ain't running into no technical difficulties, because you know YouTube is good about that. Yep, for real. One been here. That's what's up. What's up, Andrew? What's up, Solomon? What's up, Hard Style? All right, so with that being said, you know what I mean? W's in the chat to all my biggest viewers, to all my top viewers, yo. Whole lot of blue. You know what I'm saying? You are number 1 on the leaderboards. Cut Laddie, you are number 2 with 475 points. Whole lot of blue, you are number 1 with 1,150 points. Christian Merriman, you are in 3rd place with 410 points. You know what I'm saying? For real. Not only that, but everybody. So if the person that gets the highest, the person that's the number 1 super chatter of the day, they get their name in tomorrow's upload, in the title of tomorrow's upload. You know what I'm saying? How do you get points? You get points by super chatting. You know what I'm saying? If you guys want to super chat directly to your boy, you know what I'm saying? The easiest way is directly through the link. You know what I'm saying? Leads directly to my tip jar in the comment section. Twisms. So, with that being said, what do Kevin? So, with that being said, you know, this chick, she starts yelling and arguing with me about how I think stuff's gonna go down and how I think I'm crazy if I think something's gonna happen. And I'm like, yo, I didn't, you know, it's not that big of a deal. If it do, it do. If it don't, it don't. I ain't tripping. Whatever. Baby girl, she keeps on talking shit, keeps yelling, keeps screaming, all of this other bullshit, right? So I just, you know, tune her all the way out until she says something like, oh, and I don't like to do stuff with the lights on anyway. So when she says that, I turn off the lights, she takes off all her own clothes, right? Very important, as you guys know, she took off all her own damn clothes. So she takes off all her own clothes, we cuddle, you know what I'm saying? After we done cuddling, she asked me to be her boyfriend. I told her no, not because I didn't like her, not because the snoo wasn't up to par, but because she had, because she had tried, like, she'd been telling me about all the dick sucking contests she'd been having. You know what I'm saying? Can you donate 0.79 cents? You could donate 0.1 cents if you'd like to. You know what I'm saying? That's what's up. Appreciate you for the sentiment, man. So with that being said, you know what I'm saying? She says, you know, oh, you know, I got all these other dudes I'm messing with, and I'm doing all this other stuff. And I'm like, oh, how do you donate 0.7? Okay, so if you go down in the comment section down below, there should be like a $sign somewhere up there. You know what I'm saying? You click that $sign, you choose the amount you want to give me, 2 cents, 3 cents, like an attractive white woman. You choose any currency that I currently take. I take an attractive white woman. Any currency I currently take. And then you press that and you send it, and then it comes through and shows up on the channel. If you guys want to super chat directly to the channel, you know what I'm saying? If you guys want to super chat directly to me, the link is pinned up in the comment section up above. And if you click that on there, it's on the bottom right. Yeah. I like that you told me it's on the bottom right. It is definitely on the bottom right, Jaden. Yeah. Appreciate you for being more descriptive. So, with that being said, you know, the girl, she says, you know, she asked me to be her boyfriend, and I told her no, since she told me about all the dick sucking contests she was having with other dudes, right? Because I know she's not going to stop that shit. I don't want my girlfriend to, you know, I don't want a girlfriend whose mouth smells like 7 other guys every time I go to hang out with her. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just like, no, I'm good. And I started laughing at her because she asked me to be her boyfriend. But the reason why I started laughing at her was because for the first 5 to 7 hours we hung out, her whole game was trying to convince me that I was a whack ass nigga, that I didn't deserve snoo. You know what I'm saying? The whole 5 to 7 hours she tried to convince me, no, you don't deserve, you're a loser, you're a lame. She tried every freaking insult in the book. You're a loser, you're a punk ass, you a bitch, you this, you that. None of it worked. You know what I'm saying? And you know what they say, if you can't beat them, join them. Women being creatures of survival, nigga, you can't beat them, join them. So she's like, oh, okay, well, you know, I can't beat him. I can't, you know what I mean? I'm not going to be able to freaking, you know, I'm not going to be able to disrespect this nigga enough to make him kiss my ass and friend zone himself and buy me bags. And I was like, no, I got to bone this dude in order to get him to be with me. So she boned me in order to get me to be with her, and I would have been with her. Except I like the way, at least if she would have waited with me for a year straight, if she would have treated me good for a year straight, I'd have made her my girlfriend. 5 years, and you know what I mean, I get a chick pregnant out this month. I marry her and shit. You know what I'm saying? But I like to wait. I like to take things slow. I like to make sure that the energy is good. So, you know what I'm saying? She asked me to be her boyfriend. Now, granted, we just got done cuddling. The energy was good. We would have started dating. I would have dated this woman 1,000,000 motherfucking %, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, this woman would have told the legend of BlastphamousHD either the greatest boyfriend or nigga dude to ever do stuff to her. You know what I'm saying? But she came at me with all this, you know, all that goofy shit. So not only did she come with the goofy, I'm a feminist bullshit, right? So I know that's what I'm signing up for, right? So I know that's what the shit is. Not only that, but she also, like, you know, she was already sucking a whole bunch of dick. Ladies, don't tell men you really like that you suck a bunch of dick. unless it's gonna be his. You know what I'm saying? We only want to hear about our penises, ladies. Don't tell us about other penises. Because I'm just going to go, what? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't, and you know what's really funny? I think the reason why women do that is because 90% of the time when a woman tells a man, I'm talking to other women, right? I'm talking to other men. The dude starts, oh God, freaking out. Oh God, I'm losing my bitch. Oh shit. Oh, my bitch is leaving. What do I do? Ladies, that's not how I operate, all right? Ladies, I'm helping y'all out, okay? If a woman comes to me, the only way to make me actually, you know, like see a woman in real companionship, all that other shit, is you gonna have to lie, ladies, okay? I know y'all good at the shit. Lie, bitch. Tell me, don't tell me that. You ain't gotta tell me shit, because I ain't gonna ask. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't tell me, oh, I'm hanging out with this other dude and I'm gonna hang out with these other people and, you know, you can't come, blah, blah. No, bitch, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go get me a new one. And she gonna be better. Like, I don't know why. But that, you can't get mad at women. You can't get mad at them. You know what I'm saying? Because they... When's the next casino stream? Shoot. I can go to the casino today. You know what I'm saying? For real, for real. I'll tell you guys what. If we reach the next 60 in Super Chat, I will go to the casino today. I will stream from the casino today. We will go to the Luxor. You know what I'm saying? I know a lot of people up there. You know what I'm saying? Really, really cool people. What's really, really funny is, hey, thank you, Walter Gogeta. You should go. Understandable. What's really, really funny is I went up to I was at the HyperX. I was at the Luxor like, let's say like a couple months ago. I was up at the Luxor, nigga. I was there, bro. And while I was there, like all of the employees knew who I was. Like they were like catering to me, bringing me food, bringing me anything I wanted. Like I was the king up in that motherfucker. You feel me? So I go up in this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like chilling and whatnot. I'm kicking it. I'm screaming. I'm doing my thing. And like halfway through the street, like after, and mind you, this is after a whole bunch of people then told me how much all the employees came, got me, told me they love me, told me, oh my God, Joe, you're an inspiration. Told me all these awesome things about myself that I didn't know people thought about me. You know what I'm saying? But y'all do because y'all awesome. You know what I'm saying? Told me all these awesome things about myself. And then, you know what I'm saying? After that, they were like, yo, you know, we would love to work with you. Let's work. Let's do stuff. Let's make content. Let's get it popping. You know what I'm saying? Like, like for real. And then they tell me, they're like, oh, yo, by the way, you know, we want you to shoot some commercials for us. Can you shoot some commercials for us? Can you, you know, take some pictures for us? We want to put you, you know, like as one of the celebrities that's come to, you know, HyperX. Like, we want your face and name all over the place. I'm like, oh yeah, I got you. So we go do that. They're like, yo, thank you so much. You're awesome. We love your stuff. You know what I'm saying? Thank you so much, blah, blah, blah. All the awesome stuff. And then afterwards, I shit you not, bro. I jumped back on stream. Right? And this had me dying laughing, guys. Dying laughing. So I jumped back on stream. And I'm sitting there for about 10 minutes. And someone comes into the stream. Yo, Blast, I can name a lot of cool things about you. Hey, I appreciate you, Ultra Gogeta, bro. You got good energy. So, with that being said, you know what I'm saying? Let me see. Hey, Jaden. All right, so, type of one in the chat if you guys want my next stream to be at the gym, at the college that I go to. You know what I'm saying? The place where I study film at. Type of two in the chat if you guys want my next stream to be at a casino. The chat chooses. Woo! We're going to set it as a super chat milestone. You know what I'm saying? Casino. Jaden. 1,000,000%. Ultra Gogeta. We got 2 for the casino and 1 for the gym. Yo, for real. Huh? Yo, I like the Vegas Strip. I love the Vegas Strip, bro. I love the Vegas Strip. I love people. I love it all, man. I do. All right, so let's see. We got 2 for gym and 2 for casino. Understandable. Now, with that being said, you know what I'm saying? Let's see. So, let's see. I was telling you guys, what story was I telling you guys? Yo, that's awesome, Ultra Gogeta. Be her best friend tonight. You know, be her best friend immediately. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Hey, so what friend robbed me? No, I already told that story. I think I was telling you guys a story about that female. The female that tried like lying on me. But yeah, so later on, you know what I mean, after she asked me to be her boyfriend or whatever, and you know, I told her no. Because she was so fucking mean before we messed around. And she just kept talking shit. Like, ladies, you guys understand? Like, I get it. Ladies think that, oh, you know, the more shit I talk, you know, the better of a man I'll find, right? Like, if I just gotta keep talking shit to see if this man is a real man, a man for me, right? Ladies, what if I told you if you talk too much shit to your fine shit, when you run into him, he won't want shit to do with you no matter how athletic the vagina is. He's not going to chase. Because to him, it's like chasing someone to yell at him. It's like chasing someone who's going to go out of their way to talk shit and disrespect and be mean. What the fuck would I want that for? What man who's built anything would want that? When every man knows we can literally just go to the freaking, we can go to any of the gaming bars, like, you know, bro. Because females, I'll tell y'all something that females don't want y'all to know. Women are as hard up for quality men to bone or to date as we are for quality women to date. Probably even more. There's a lot of, if y'all saw some of the goofy shit that women go through, bro, women go through some goofy shit when it comes to dating, bro. Women go through some goofy shit. Now, we as men, we go through some goofy shit too, but I don't know if it's anywhere near as goofy as the shit women gotta go through. Like, as men, you know what I mean? Like, you know, we all know how it is. But yeah, I'm gonna tell you guys the story of, hey, yo, all right, so our next super chat gets to choose the next type of story I tell. Be it violent, be it romantic, or be it both. Because sometimes it do be like that. I am under your bed. That's original. What's up, Xavier? What's up, Hardstyle? What's up, Eddie? What's up, Blake's Animations? Yo, appreciate you for the compliment, Eddie. That's what's up. Yo, where are you guys from? Where are you guys from, if you don't mind my asking? You know what I'm saying? And what time is it where you guys are at? For real, for real. What goofy stuff does women go through? You never said? All right, so like, I mean, okay, so women go through a lot of crazy shit when it comes to dating, you know what I'm saying? First of all, you know what I'm saying? Like, nearly most dudes just lie about having money. You know what I'm saying? They lie about everything. You know what I'm saying? Most dudes and shit, you know what I'm saying? On top of that, you know what I mean? I feel like it's hard for a female to find a guy she actually is attracted to in that way. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of dudes don't work out. You know what I'm saying? A lot of dudes don't do any damn thing. How old am I? I'll be 99 in October, Elijah. I'll be 99 in 8 days. Yeah, that's probably a good idea. For real, for real. What goofy things do women do? So, do women go through? Thanks for answering. No problem at all, Tangerine. I feel like it's hard for women to find guys that they actually want to mess with. You know what I'm saying? On top of that, you know what I'm saying? Most dudes ain't got anything to have a good time with a chick, man. You know what I'm saying? And then on top of that, a lot of dudes, when women, because women's number one thing of like disqualifying guys from the cheeks or weeding through all the dudes in order to find guys they like is shit testing. Being as mean to a dude as they can fucking possibly muster up. You know what I'm saying? Nigga. You're right. A lot of men have lied to me. Like, I'm totally into what you're into. Dude, I've had women lie to me on that too. Women lie to me all the time saying they like the stuff I like. The only difference is I want women to lie to me. Lie to me, bitch. I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Shit. I don't really give a shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not gonna lie though. Like, a woman that's not into the stuff that I'm not, a woman that's into stuff that I'm not, a woman that's not into the stuff that I like, she has a far higher chance of getting just completely fucking ghosted, man. Like, I'm gonna keep it real, bro. Females that, like, if a female is in my life and she don't like the shit that I like, and she know we don't like the same shit, she... All I'm gonna say is better come correct, because there's a female at the nerd or the player one that's down to suck stuff tonight. If I'm into God of War, you know what I'm saying? But don't even act like you didn't even hear that. Don't even worry about that, because you know what I mean. Y'all know I'm capping when I say that. There's not no tons of women lined up at a bar looking for a black guy who's not a weirdo that. Yeah, I'm saying. Yep, they're not. Keep acting shitty, ladies. I can assure you, I'm not gonna stay. I don't stick around for that. You know what I'm saying? I ain't. But yeah, it's hella fucking funny. All right, that's what's up. You should make a song about that scenario. Make a song about the scenario. That's not half bad, Christian Merriman. You got good energy. Let's see. Make the song about. Make a song about what? Let me see. Make a song about how hard it is. The fact that it's hard for. It's like the scenario. What scenario was it? I come up with so many different scenarios and skits in my brain on a daily basis that my brain. Like, you know what I mean? My brain will come up with a skit or an idea, and then the minute I say it, it's gone. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's cool. It's cool, bro. I'm gonna figure it out though. Let me see the scenario. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Tangerine, her sign, wants to be peed on. That sounds about right. Yeah, you gotta go through my manager for that type of stuff, man. I don't, you know what I mean? We could send you like a jar. You know what I'm saying? Like I could like, you know what I mean? I could pee in a jar and then my manager could FedEx that to you. I don't, you know what I'm saying? I've never done golden showers before. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate that you pick us to come out to. Oh, it sounded worse than you meant. Oh. Is my shower gold? Oh, you want a gold Tangerine? I don't do golden showers, man. That's like 7 million in super chat, bro. You know what I'm saying? But since that's what you really, really want, then My squad, take care of him. He needs Jesus or something else. Why they rob me? That makes sense. Yeah, we don't do golden showers around here, bro. You have to get your fill somewhere else, Tangerine. You freak. Good Lord, man. Just that they're everywhere, guys. You saw them asking for golden showers and shit, and not even in the super chat. Just gonna ask for it up front. Just bold. Good grief, man. I had this one chick ask me for a golden shower. Needless to say, we didn't date or do snoo. You know, I figured halfway through she probably want me to pee on her, and there you go, get Kelly feature. Very true, Christian Merriman. You know what I'm saying? But nah, yeah, I mean, hey, type of one in the chat if you guys can see and hear everything that I'm saying. Type of two in the chat if you guys can't hear none of this. And I mean none of it. None. Yo, also, by the way, you guys are freaking awesome. You know what I'm saying? You guys have freaking great energy. You know what I'm saying? Bro, W's in the chat, the whole lot of blue, Christian Merriman, Cud Laddie, Horus, the Sky God. You know what I mean? Just like Slyther, the Sky Dragon. You know what I'm saying? Sponge Gundam, Abraham Lincoln. You know what I'm saying? Yo, W's in the chat to everybody that grabbed the membership. To Reese, who grabbed the membership recently. You know what I'm saying? W's in the chat to Heather Ryder, who recently grabbed the membership. You guys are freaking awesome. You know what I'm saying? That's what's up. Oh, that's understandable, Christian Merriman. That's understandable. I appreciate the compliment, Mariah. That guy's popular. Alrighty then. So, with that being said, let us see. So, yeah, that chick, we didn't really, kick it for too much longer or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, okay, so I was babysitting this one chick's kid for her. You know what I'm saying? And she was paying me to babysit, right? And this was before I started YouTube. She was paying me to babysit, and I was babysitting her kid. She brought her kid all the way to my house and everything. Now, I thought I was safe because, so casino or gym? Okay, so guys, type of one in the chat if you guys want me to do a live stream at the casino today. Type of two in the chat if you guys want me to do a live stream at my college's gym. At my gym. Ones and twos. Either one's fire. One for the casino, two for the gym. And we'll set that for the super chat milestone. Casino it is. You guys have good energy. Yeah, right. Up. All right, so we got two for gym. Is the gym open to public? It is. But it is also like, it's $40 for a month, $40 for monthly, $10 for a day pass. Great place though. What's up, Ultra Gajita? What's up, Jaden? What's Christian Merriman? All right, so a lot of you guys is saying like you guys want me to go to the casino. Yes. Okay, guys. So once we reach the next 50 in Super Chat, the next Super Chat milestone, I will be going to the casino. But the person that Super Chats the most towards the Super Chat milestone gets to pick where we go. So with that being said, let's do these push-ups. My bad, y'all. Huh? My bad, y'all. I got some stuff popping out of my. Clip Central, you're going to have to do better than that, bro. You got to do way better. You know what I'm saying? That's hilarious. Yo, what's up, Jaden? Hey, yo, Raj Preet, you know what I mean? You say you want to eat me or whatever. I already have a girlfriend, man. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like, so I'm good on all of that. You know what I mean? Like, and even then, I only like women. I am only into women. I don't want nothing to do with any dudes as far as like, you know, nasty stuff. You know, I only have dude friends. No way he robbed you. Yeah, he robbed me for a PS. It's like a PS4, actually. I love how you guessed that. Yeah, I really don't. I am super straight. You know what I'm saying? Do you like pigeons? Who doesn't? Man's got to eat. You know what I'm saying? What's up, Skull? Yeah. The background song is a vibe. For real, for real. For real, for real. What's up, Jaden? What's up, Brody? Oh. I'll schedule all my. Oh, my bad, y'all. You pooped on your grandmother's breathing machine. That's terrifying. What's up, Skull? Oh, boy. Yeah, it's funny how that always works. Makes shooting vids easier. My bad, hold on. Makes making. Give me a second, y'all. My bad, y'all. Making videos. That's what's up. Yo, appreciate the compliment. For real, for real. All right, so let's see. Oh, it's getting gnarly in the chat. Oh, that's what's up. How gnarly is it getting? Oops. That's for real, for real. Hey, W's in the chat to the mod squad. Who do I think would win, Kratos or Wolverine? Let's see. Wolverine. He's got the healing factor. You know what I'm saying? For real, for real. Hey, what's up, Packers? What's up, Eddie? What's up, Winter? Hey, what's up, Anthony? What it do, Solomon? What's up, Raj? What's up, CA? That's what's up. You like beef? Understandable. Pigeon pot pie sounds delicious. Who doesn't like pigeons? For real, for real. Yo. That's what's up. Thanks for the compliment. What's up, Packer? All right, so with that being said, you know what I'm saying? I want to tell you guys, I want you guys to tell me some stories. You know what I'm saying? Super chat you guys' stories through so I can read them out loud. For real, for real. Oh, God. Should I up the Drake on my girl? She flushed my Henny and found out about my other girl. Need your advice. DFW. I'm going to keep it real with you, bro. If you guys want some advice, if you guys want like dating advice or whatnot, super chat it through, super chat your question through so I know you're serious. You know what I'm saying? Because answering you guys' regular questions in the comments, you know what I mean? People get mad and you know what I mean? Like, there ain't no telling. You know what I mean? For real, for real. That's awesome, David Furry. That's cool. I am not serious. That's wild that someone's girl would even think about doing that. Yeah, yeah. Hey, what's up, noob? Interesting. What's up, Solomon? What's up, Raj? What's up, CA? What's up, Cools? All right, chill. So let's see. Christian Merriman. Hey, so type of one in the chat if you're still here, Christian Merriman. You know what I'm saying? I strangely befriended a bear by allowing them to rummage through my dumpster. Oh boy. Not gonna say nothing about that one. Yeah, yeah. Hey, thank you, Curryman. Likewise. You know what I'm saying? All right, you guys. So, with that being said, I'll show you guys a real quick story. Okay, you guys, I'm about to roll out in like 20 minutes. You know what I'm saying? If we reach 50 more, if we reach 50 in Super Chat before I go, I will be heading to the casino and doing another live stream for you guys. You know what I'm saying? Because the casino is got motherfucking tizite. You know what I'm saying? Yep. Stay away from that guy. Understandable. Understandable indeed. All right, you guys. Also, our highest super chatter for the stream so far is Whole Lotta Blue with 20 in super chatted through. You know what I'm saying? If anybody beats Whole Lotta Blues 25 in super chatted so far, that person gets your name in the video. You get your name in the title of a video or a live stream. You get to choose. Or in the comment section or description of a video or live stream. You get of my next video or live stream. You get to choose. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, yeah. All right, you guys. So with that being said, let's see. Best for last. We did reach the 50. So, with that being said, I'm going to tell you guys a story of when a guy pulled a piece of glass on me. When a guy tried to rob me with a sharp piece of glass. Type of shit. That's some flimsy shit right there. So, peep game, this is what happened, right? You know what I mean? Now, if we reach another 10 in Super Chat, I'll tell you guys a real big secret about this story. Something that I've never told you guys because, you know, the person involved is sort of a sensitive subject low-key. But if we reach a 10 in Super Chat, you know what I'm saying, I'll tell you guys a secret about this story. So, for every 10 in Super Chat, I'll tell you guys another secret. 20's 2 stories. Easiest way to Super Chat your boy is directly through the link. You know what I'm saying? For real, for real. The second best way to super chat your boy is directly through the channel. Easiest way to super chat your boy is through the tip jar link that's pinned in the comments section up above. All right, so with that being said, I'm I meet this, let me see. So me and my homeboy, we're walking to the store. It's at night, right? It's about super duper late, like 1 o'clock in the morning, right? We're walking to the store, and when, halfway there, you know what I'm saying, I see this dude. The fuck? So I call out to him, like seeing what he's up to. Homeboy runs over, right? And, he tells me, he's like, yo, like, man, dude, I have a whole lot of friends and they all do meth. All my friends do meth. You know what I'm saying? And, you know what I mean? And they all do meth and shit. So, like, you know what I mean? You gotta, so, and then when he's telling me about the fact that he does meth, he's like pulling he's pulling his glass knife or whatever, his fucking sharp ass glass shard out of his freaking pocket and shit, out of his pocket that's on his chest. And he's like, yeah, man, you know what I mean? You might want to give you your money because whenever you know what I mean? Because I've trained with this, and if I cut you right here, you'll bleed out. I cut you right there, it's over. And he's like threatening to cut me and stab me and stuff. I started laughing at the dude, not because like I was super duper brave or because I wasn't scared of the knife. I was laughing at him because, like while he was telling me all of this stuff, his trench coat, he was wearing a trench coat, and that mug flashed open, you know what I mean? And homie only had like his boxers on up under the trench coat. Who robs somebody with a piece of sharp glass? So when I started laughing at him, I shit you not, homeboy, he puts the knife away back into his little satchel shit, and then he goes freaking running off for some shit. I'm like, what type of shit? These niggas is flimsy. Flimsy, I tell you. Huh? Shit needed. That shit was hilarious. Oh, shoot. About to hit that tip jar. Don't like the YouTube takes a cut. Yo, that's awesome, bro. Yo, anybody that sends anything through my tip jar, make sure to let me know by saying BHD, check your tip jar. You know what I'm saying? Got you guys coming up fresh. For real, for real. No, man. It's cool. Let me see. Oh, that is a minute. There we go. Yo. Yep, I remember Dick the One. You know what I'm saying? Is that your cousin, Dick the One? Hey, I told you, I remember Dick the One. What's going on with him? Hope he's doing good. You know what I mean? Damn. Hey, what's up, Highlander? Yo, I'm just telling you guys stories real quick. I'm about to get up off here in about 15 minutes. If we reach the last 15 super chat, I will be restarting the stream up at the casino once I charge my phone. You know what I'm saying? For real, for real. And we will be at the casino tonight. Yeah, I'm right. So let me see. Hey, that's what's up that you just reminiscing. Yeah. All right, you guys. So let's see. Oh my God, I forgot the. I'm not even gonna lie. I low key forgot the story I was telling you guys. You know what I'm saying? But we out this mug in like 13 minutes. Type of one in the chat if you guys want me to tell you guys a story about when I got caught dining and ditching at a Denny's out here before I go. Type of two in the chat if you guys want to hear the story of when a guy walked in on me with his girlfriend. Damn. Ones and twos, man. Ones and twos. I'm not gonna lie, I was about to look at my other phone, but I realized I'm not even like live on my other phone. What's up, Creeman? What's up, Highlander? What's up, Toads? What's up, All Things UK? Hey, what's up, all things? What's up, Anthony? What's up, DWF? What's up, Noob? What's up, Odin Rogue? What's up, Christian Merriman? What's up? What's up, Anthony? Hey, yo, all right, y'all. So type of 1 in the chat if you guys can hear everything I'm saying. Type of 2 in the chat if you guys can't hear anything of what I'm saying. I appreciate the compliment. Yeah. I appreciate the compliment. Much brighter than your future. Oh, man. Axel, man, you must be like 700 pounds, bro. You know what I'm saying? You sound like you need to get out the house. You sound like you need to get laid. You sound like you need to get out the house. You know what I'm saying? Like you sound like you need somebody to tell you that they act. You sound like you need somebody to actually give you positive eye contact. Like I hope you feel better soon, man. You know, I hope you get well soon, because it really sounds like you're struggling. You know, poor guy. You know what I'm saying? Get well soon, bro. You know what I mean? Lord knows you sound like you're about due for a win. Homie sounds like he was breathing very heavily typing that out. Poor guy. Well, it's really funny too, you know what I'm saying? Because like, it's been scientifically proven that those type of people are usually, that's like a 4'9" dude. You know what I'm saying? Sitting in his crib covered in Cheeto dust. You know what I'm saying? He's wearing a man bra, aka a wife beater that's too small for him, so it looks like it holds his breasts together. You know what I mean? Like yo, hope you get well soon though. You know what I'm saying? So, with that being said, let's see. I'm gonna tell you guys the story of when I got caught dining and ditching. You know what I mean? Type of 1 in the chat if you guys have ever dined and ditched. Type of 2 in the chat if you guys would never dine and ditch. For real, for real. It goes with the story. What's up, Lasagna Harris? What's up, Julius? What's up, Christian? Yeah, man. So what scary game do you guys want for Halloween? What scary game do you guys want me to play for Halloween? In celebration of Halloween. All right, you guys. So, our highest super chatter of the stream so far is Whole Lot of Blue. W's in the chat, the Whole Lot of Blue, yo. W's in the chat to all the super chatters. W's in the chat to all the gifters. You know what I'm saying? W's in the chat to all of you guys that came through, man. Gave good energy and was cool peoples, man. For real, for real. Julia, what's next horror game? That's what's up. Hey, what time is it where you guys are at? What you guys getting into for the rest of the day? That makes sense, Solomon. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, you can't worry about the trolls, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's pretty, like, trolls are pretty much just people with really, 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 really little dick energy. That's all it is, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real, for real. If you really, really think about it, that's usually what it is, man. It's sad. It's more sad so than anything. Use your mouse to get through a small tube. Jump scares you when you mess up. what's it called? Hey, what's up, Justin? Bruh. So like, but yeah, you know what I mean? You can't really get mad at trolls because trolls, they're usually just going through something and they're trying to make themselves feel better by ruining your day. You know what I'm saying? Like, because for some reason that's their character. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, you can't get mad at trolls, bro. They're just losers. They're literally just doing their jobs. Literally. They're doing their job. That's for real. You can't stop somebody doing the job, man. Yo, that's what's up. Yo, how long you been in college, Kalante? Mortuary assistant. You guys want me to play? Oh my god. Okay, so top of one in the chat. If next time we play games, you guys want me to raise super chat to play mortuary assistants. Top of two in the chat. If you guys want me to raise chat to play. Who's the other one? If you guys want me to raise chat to play the maze game. Yo, what you studying in college? Where am I? I'm in Las Vegas. Yeah. All right, you guys. I'm about to get up out of this mug. I had a great stream. I had a good time. Yeah, I mean, like, for real. Yo, W's in the chat. W's in the chat. Christian Merriman, you are my number 2 super chatter, Brody. You guys got great energy. I'll catch you guys later. W's, man. W stream. Stay up.